the haunted Hill House. Experts have called it the most haunted house in the paranormal world. Most people who stay here don't make it through the night.
They're not spirits, they're entities. They're bad things.
That's the
REM pod in there.
In the break room.
Yeah.
We've had scratches, bite marks, burn marks.
That area feels off.
One of the women staying here took this picture. You can clearly see a face they believe is Toby.
That's what the shadow figure is.
Right.
It's like a skinwalker, shapeshifter.
And all of a sudden, something pulled her off the bed.
This is supposed to be the epicenter of the demonic haunting. I don't mean to scare you as that's going on.
As we jump.
There's just a noise back there. It sounded like a growl.
Don't come upstairs again.
7 demons in this house
At least. I feel like someone's behind me.
Holy sh!
Oh my God. The Hill House was built in the mid-1800s by William Kyle for him and his family. The area was known to have rich mineral waters that were said to have healing properties. The Baker Hotel just down the road was constructed for this exact reason, as people flocked to the area. It ties in closely to the Hill House's history as well.
After several additions to the home in the late 1800s, William Kyle's 2 sons, Lester and Curly, would actually transition the single-family home into a brothel and gambling den. They would supply working girls for the Baker Hotel down the street, along with bootlegging alcohol during Prohibition. Now, it's during these brothel days that a very significant event in the home's history would take place.
Priscilla was one of the working girls during the brothel's operation, and Curly had taken a liking to her. Priscilla did not feel the same way though, and Curly would often assault her inside the home. One day, Priscilla could not take it anymore. She ended up getting a gun and taking his life and her own inside the bathroom, and evidence of this is still on the wall to this day.
Another one of the working girls named Sarah had a son due to the abuse from her uncle Lester. He was born in 1953 and he was named Joshua. Now, due to some developmental disabilities, he was not permitted to come downstairs in the home. However, on one occasion in 1959, Joshua had snuck downstairs where he was caught by Lester. He was brought back upstairs and beaten to death. During the altercation, Sarah had tried to intervene to save her son's life, and Lester turned and shot her, killing her on the front staircase. He then hid her body under the stairs and went on about his day.
In the 1980s, the Montgomery family moved into the home and began conducting rituals and seances on the second floor using occult items and Ouija boards. It is believed that they conjured many negative spirits into the home, including Toby, who has a very distinct raspy voice that can be heard throughout the entire house. In 2010, they ended up moving out of the house because of the severe activity they ended up conjuring to the home.
Over the past decade, the house has seen numerous owners who have all left due to the severe activity they've experienced within its walls. People reported waking up in different areas of the house with no recollection of how they got there. Multiple investigators have reported physical attacks ranging from scratches and bite marks to burns and being physically dragged from the bed during their investigations. The reported activity in this house is some of the darkest we've ever encountered, and we began experiencing things as soon as we stepped foot inside.
The Haunted Hill House has become a location that is synonymous with negative activity. You guys are about to see what we experienced during our night in the most demonic house in America.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we were at one of the most demonic houses in the entire country. We're at the Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas.
It's said that 7 demons haunt this location alone, and our tour guide tonight was actually scared to name one of them because he's been pushed, he's been scratched, he's even been affected.
Numerous people have been physically attacked in this house, emotionally drained, blacked out. People have literally moved out of this house because they've seen things move, they've lost time, and they've woken up in different parts of the house. They have no recollection of how they got there, and they've fled the house after that. So the reports coming out of here are dark, they're scary, and we really don't know what to expect going into this house.
On top of all this, there's said to be an 8-foot-tall shadow man who haunts the property, not just the house alone. He's known to tap on windows and just kind of stand there wanting to be let in. On the waiver when you get here, it says do not invite him in.
I will not be inviting him in. But we have to get out there, we gotta start investigating, trying to make contact, because we've already been hearing crazy things just while sitting here setting up, disembodied voices, footsteps, all kinds of weird stuff. So it's that time, let's grab our stuff, let's start investigating and see what the Hill House has.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, guys, we're starting out in what is known as the Shadow Man bedroom. So this bedroom in particular and the bathroom just behind us has a connection to the Kyle family.
So this bathroom that's right over here actually was covered up sometime in the 50s, and they only just discovered it a couple years ago. You actually had to climb in through an outside window to get into it.
Yeah.
This bathroom over here is the exact room where Priscilla took Curly's life, and then she took her own life in there as well. There's actually still remnants of that on the walls and the ceiling. They've had forensic tests done, they've used luminol. It's all still in there.
Yeah, so we set up a bunch of devices in here. We have REM pods, we're gonna have Spirit Talker running. We're gonna try to make contact with some of the Kyle family in here, and maybe the Shadow Man. There's supposed to be an 8-foot tall Shadow Man who roams around the property. So I guess we'll see if we encounter him, but let's see what they have to say.
Yeah, let's get into it. I would just like to point out though that if either one of you move, that'll be the end of the video.
Yeah, absolutely.
I will be gone.
No, absolutely. So fire up
Turn on
Spirit Talker here. But we have the REM pod right here on the bed in this room. We have one in the tub here. And then we have the static dome over by the door, just so we can see if anyone's coming in to join us. Just get a close-up shot.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah.
No offense, but
Just gotta make sure they don't move.
yeah. Oh, they're just bad. There's also a lot of dolls in here and throughout the house that have different attachments. They get these haunted dolls and haunted objects sent to them, and the owner purchases them. And they just kind of put them around the house, and they put little signs with what the claims of activity are that go along.
It's a creature. This place is said to have skinwalkers too.
Sure is.
That's kind of wild. That's one of the first
Maybe
things
that's
he
what
said.
the shadow figure is.
Right.
It's like a skinwalker, shapeshifter.
Again, on the waiver, it says do not invite him in.
I won't.
That's crazy.
Don't gotta worry about that.
Huh, but he has been seen inside.
Right. Yeah, he should stay outside.
Yeah, he should.
There's even reports of one of the gentlemen that was staying here for one of the TV shows that filmed, staying out in one of the bedrooms near the back porch and hearing tapping on his window, and he thought it was somebody from the crew messing with him.
Right.
So he opens the blinds, and he said the shadow figure was standing right outside. He said he ran outside quick to make sure there was nobody out there, and there was absolutely nobody out there.
Yeah.
He freaked out.
That's, I would too, that's
Yeah.
understandable, but I don't know. Okay, are you talking about the Shadow Man? We have all these devices set up. If you get close to them, if you touch them, they're going to light up and make some noise. They're not going to hurt you. We've heard a lot about this house. We came all the way from New York. Branch. The kid.
The one kid.
That's so sad.
Which we'll touch base on in a little bit, but
Yeah.
there was a member of the Kyle family that was found hanging from a tree outside.
Yeah.
But that's not the whole story. We'll go into that a little bit more when we get upstairs, but that does tie into
Yeah.
the Kyle family already.
Again, Spirit Talker's been really surprising us. Like phones in airplane mode, there's no way that it's like picking up some, know?
Is this a member of the Kyle family? Are we talking to someone from the Kyle family right now?
Whether this is Curly, Lester, we'd love to talk to whoever is still here.
These floors do be creaky.
They do be creaky.
We've been hearing some stuff tonight, some voices, some footsteps. Are you able to speak out loud for us right now?
Yell, make a noise, knock on the door, knock on the wall. Whatever you can do to show us that you're here.
So when they uncovered this bathroom, guys, this isn't exactly how it was set up because they had to climb in through the window over here. This tub was actually on this side and the toilet was over here. But right here in this corner, that dark staining, that is what's left over from the acts that were taken in this place, in this room. They've had, again, forensic tests done on it. They've had luminol sprayed in here. This room lit up with all the blood that was still on the walls and on the ceiling. But that all happened right in here.
Do you like that people know the history, what happened here in this house? Because, if you're a member of the Kyle family, I'm sure they probably don't like that. They're being outed for all the terrible things that they did.
Yeah, that family had a rough go of it.
Yeah.
And the people that were associated with them.
Right.
Priscilla did what she did because of what was happening to her.
Yeah.
It wasn't like she just snapped one day. She was being abused for years and years and
Constantly.
years. And she finally just couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sadness in this house.
Absolutely. But that's something that apparently demonic attachments are attracted to.
Yeah, they thrive on that.
And there's said to be 7 demons.
7 demons in this house at least.
At least. Our tour guide tonight, actually, he was scared to name one of them. He would not name it.
So then we said it 15 times at the table when we were talking about it.
And then we heard the scary voice, which is more, supposed to have like a raspy, deep male voice. Huh. That's too bad.
Beelzebub.
Or Ball.
Yeah. I said it like 3 times, like it was Beetlejuice earlier.
Yeah, he didn't appear though, so.
Don't tempt him.
Can you make yourself known?
We've been told doors open and close, objects move, people have been scratched, people have been hit, pushed, pulled out of bed. What can you do? Photo. They catch a lot of pictures here.
Yeah, they do.
Should we take some pictures?
What was that?
What was that?
I can't tell if it was back here or in there.
It sounded like it was in the bathroom, honestly, to me. It sounded like a couple taps.
Yeah. If you want us to take a photo, can you set off one of these devices? Or let us know through Spirit Talker?
Maybe they want us to take a picture in the bathroom?
Maybe.
Like several pictures?
Yeah.
I'm gonna knock. Can you knock back if you want us to take a picture?
That was like movement again.
Yeah, I don't know what that was.
Like a dragging noise almost.
Somebody in here? You know what I want to do?
What's that?
I'm gonna open the door. I'm gonna open all the doors, all the way back out to the hallway.
Yeah.
Just because we had heard the voice out there earlier.
Yeah.
Ugh. Yikes. Okay.
Hey.
It's open. Yeah. I don't know. That voice we heard was
It was right outside of the break room. Okay.
as soon as I opened the door.
Yeah. Is this somebody else from the rest of the house? Tobias?
Did you just come in the room?
Appear.
Are you gonna appear? You gonna show yourself? Close that door.
Slam it.
If you're so powerful and you're so strong, you claim to be, a demon or something negative, you should be able to slam a door, move something.
We've been told that Asmodeus is here, Baal or Beelzebub. Some people claim Satan visits his house. Prove it. Show us.
Say something out loud. Show us how strong you are. We heard you earlier. Now that we're talking to you, you don't want to make any noise? You don't want to say something? Show yourself?
We've been told you physically affect people. You make them lose time. You punch them, you scratch them, push them down the stairs.
Yank people out of bed? Poltergeist. Move something.
Yeah, move something. Poltergeist activity.
Poltergeist means a noisy ghost.
Yeah.
That's literally what that means.
Priscilla or Curly, if you still haunt this area of the house, can you make yourself known? Set off one of these devices, make a noise.
Close the door. We know you can make noise. We know you can talk. We've heard you.
Okay.
That pings. And then stops. That
I don't mean to scare you as that's going
as
on.
we jumped. Okay. It's okay.
That's actually kind of wild. Again, what kind of timing is that?
We both jumped. Too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Can you step back so it stops? Step over here. Thank you.
Are you one of the children? Okay.
Okay, step back. Come on over here.
It's like maxing it out. Is this Joshua?
Did you hear that?
The noise out there? Yeah. All right, just confirm this is Joshua. Can you step back, please?
Stop. Right on command.
Yeah.
Right on command.
Okay, thank you for talking to us. That's so wild. I don't mean to scare you.
As it does that.
Are you excited that we're here? I'm upset.
Upset. Are you upset that we're here? Does it bother you that people come here? I don't know what to make of that.
No.
Okay, step back for a second. Come over here. I'm just gonna... What the fuck was that?
What'd you hear?
You hear those footsteps?
I thought that was you moving around.
I mean, but no, it was out there. The floor creaks in here.
Right.
But it was out... Crime. There was a lot of crimes that went on here.
Yeah.
A ton of crime.
Between the bootlegging, there was, you know, assaults.
The brothel.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Like talking?
Yes, we gotta turn this off for a second. Sorry, Joshua, hold on one second, man. All right, buddy, you're doing great. It was a female voice.
Yeah. It was like it was out in the hallway. Yeah, yeah.
Hello?
I didn't hear that one.
It's like...
If you're out in the rest of the house, can you come join us?
Kick the scary doll. So sorry, ma'am. Should we step out there for a minute?
Yeah, try it.
Yeah, bring that with you.
Bring
Leave
Spirit
everything
Talker with us.
Steer it.
Steer it.
Do not follow us.
That'd be, yeah, no. No thanks.
Hello? Hello? Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can turn off this heater for a second.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so this just said ancient curse. Originally, this was native land.
Yeah. Well, and you had that family that was doing all kinds of rituals and stuff upstairs, which we'll talk about again. Hello? We heard you talk out here earlier.
My home?
Yeah. So this would be somebody that lived here.
Yeah.
We want to hear you speak again.
Sit and listen.
We are. Well, that's what we were doing earlier.
Yeah.
When we heard the voice, we were just sitting there.
Right.
We're listening. What can you do?
He'll get you.
He'll get you?
Get you.
Who? What was that? Is that the door?
That was the door.
Who? What was that? Is that the door?
That was the door.
Who? What was that? Is that the door?
That was the door. That was either the door to the house or one of the cabinet doors. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that was so loud. Is he coming in the front door?
He'll get you, and then the door moves.
Door creaks, yeah.
That was insane.
Is this the Shadow Man? Nicholas? Is that the device that's in the break room?
The one that went off earlier?
Yeah. That's another thing. We were sitting there. We didn't even know they had like a REM pod set up in there. It just started going off.
And we had been in there for a couple hours.
Yeah.
And it sounded like it just went off again.
Yeah.
Who's coming inside? Went off again.
Yeah.
Who's coming inside? Went off again.
Yeah.
Who's coming inside? That was 100% that door.
Yeah. Can you open that door all the way? Swing it open. Show us how powerful you are.
We're gonna...
Which one is that? Is that the one in there?
Yep.
What is it, like maxing out again?
Yep. It just pinged and then stopped.
Did you hear that?
What?
It was like footsteps.
No, I didn't even hear
It was like 1, 2, 3, like 4 or 5
No,
probably.
I didn't even
That
hear
was
it.
crazy. That was so loud.
Was it like in the hallway?
I can't tell if it was above us or in this hallway.
Hello?
You just try to sneak up behind us?
So he'll get you.
Yeah. It was literally as we stepped into there, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're gonna move. We're gonna go to a different area.
The door again, why? The door again, why? The door again, why? If you're gonna open that door, open it.
It makes my heart stop every time.
Yeah. That's such an awful noise. Move the handle. Open the door. Knock on the door.
Can you open it all the way? I'm not sure what I'll do if it happens.
No, that'll be a problem, yeah.
Because that's our way out.
Yeah. Feel?
Are we going to feel you? Are you going to do something to us? Scratch one of us? Touch one of us?
There's like 2 knocks in there.
Yeah, I heard it.
Slam that door.
We're going to have to move. We have to talk to other people. We're going to go in the scratcher room. Because
the door like actually creaked. It sounded like it was about to open.
every time we go to say we're going to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Fling it open. Sounds like you're trying. So there's 2 doors. There's this door and there's one to the right. The one to the right is dead bolted.
Yeah, you can't.
Like there's physically no way that someone could be behind that door in that entryway.
No. All right, we got to move. There's too many places to go. We got to hit other spots. So let's get over to the scratcher room, which has a wild history, which we'll fill you guys in when we get there. But let's get over there. Let's do some EVPs and see if we can make contact.
Yeah, so
Let's go. Yeah. I'm still recording.
Oh, you're still recording?
Yeah. Did you hear that thud?
yeah.
Was that above us or out?
It sounded like it was above us, yeah. Where are we? Is this below Tobias's room?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. Yep.
The door again. No way, dude. So that's another thing about this haunting. Tobias, they thought it was a kid for the longest time. Yo, hold on. Wait, go back. Go back. Like, walk back the other way. What?
What?
I swear to God, I just saw something like block out. You see how that light?
Yeah, the crack in the door.
Yeah. So they just blocked that out. I thought maybe it was your shadow. No, it's not. Watch out for evil.
Watch out for evil.
As we hear a noise from Toby's room,
Above
something
us.
moves by the door. That was so weird.
And after it says he'll get you.
That's so, that actually tripped me out. Because I thought it was your shadow. I thought you like shifted your weight and it blocked it out.
No,
but, I mean, there's no light in here.
No. You have to be out there to block that.
Yeah, that's wild.
I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's
Head to the scratcher room?
let's at least like get over there for a minute, start
Yeah.
doing some EVPs, but we can leave the door open in case we hear more stuff out here.
Yeah, for sure.
And we'll just go from there.
Yeah.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so we moved just down the hall here. We're in the scratcher room now. Super cool name.
Yeah.
It's connected to a couple different rooms, which we'll go into. But this room here is where the Kyle family, the brothers, had their gambling den during the brothel days. This is where they would come in and play cards, bet, gamble, do all that kind of stuff. Also, this is kind of where the story starts. One of the wells is actually right here. They've uncovered it down inside the fireplace there. They dug down and found where it was. So this area is super important to the house. It also connects over here to like a scrying room. There's a haunted doll in there. There's all kinds of super fun stuff in this area. And we also have the door open again out back to that main hallway where we've been hearing all this crazy stuff tonight.
Yeah, apparently these books right over here in this bookshelf too were used in an exorcism.
Yeah.
And it said that a woman came through that was kind of sensitive. Just looking at the books, it sent her into like a state of shock.
Yeah, she had like a
fell
seizure.
over. Yeah. So really great room overall.
Yeah, they took her out on a gurney. She went to a hospital and an ambulance. Like it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
So we'll see what we can get here. We have Spirit Talker. We're going to fire on a couple REM pods set up. We're going to do some EVPs in here for sure. Just to try to make contact with maybe some of the Kyle family or anybody else that could have been in here. There was a lot of stuff that went on in this building.
And it seems like Toby upstairs was trying to get our attention too. So we'll see if that comes into play. But we have a REM pod in this room over here, the passage room. We have one in here with us in the scratcher room. And then Spirit Talker. Yeah.
We'll do some EVPs too.
Yeah.
If there's anybody in here, my name is Steve. This is Dylan. We've come to talk to you. Macy?
Maisie? I don't know.
Could have been one of the ladies that worked here.
Right.
We've just come here to talk to you. We've heard a lot of stuff about this house. Some of it not so great. You want to set the record straight for us? Also, guys, tonight you might hear a little bit of clicking every once in a while. That's just one of their cameras. They have security cameras, night vision cameras that are motion activated too, so you'll hear that turn on and off. We'll obviously point out anything that sounds different than that.
Yeah.
People can't hear me.
People can't hear me.
Well, we have devices that should allow us to hear you. Do you want to speak to us?
It sounded like the pull string in there. Did you hear that?
No.
There's like a metal, like a metallic noise.
No, I didn't even hear it.
Is that moving? I can't see. I don't know. It sounded like the pull string, like hit something about, you know? Can't even hear it.
Hello? Can you say something to us? We'd love to hear your voice again.
We've been told there's multiple demonic entities in here that attack people. Show us how powerful you are. One of the kids is here. Can you make your presence known? Seems like we came into contact with Joshua in the other room. If he's still with us, can you set off one of these devices?
We'd really like to hear your voice. Hear you say something again.
They buried me over there.
They buried me over there.
Well, that's one of the stories.
Yeah, Sonny was telling us when we first got here that he, like the fence outside was kind of weird and he didn't think anything of it, but he went to a pauper cemetery and it has the exact same
Well, somebody
fence.
told him that they had a cemetery on the property. But not only that, the murder.
Yeah, the murders too.
Underneath the porch.
Yeah.
The concrete slab that was put down in the 50s.
Yeah.
They believe that somebody was buried underneath the concrete slab.
A lot of death here. Is it true? Were you buried under the concrete slab? We have these devices set up so we can hopefully talk to you. If you touch these red lights, there's one on the table, there's one on the chair in the other room. They're gonna light up, they're gonna make some noise. We can talk to you that way, or we can use these devices, these little gray boxes that can pick up your voice. You said that people can't hear you. These should be able to hear you.
If you want us to use them, let us know. Make a loud noise. Yell. What? That's the
REM pod in there.
In the break room.
Yeah. Why?
That's our safe space.
Yeah, that's supposed to be the place where we hang out and aren't affected by ghosts.
My cookies are in there.
If you're over in the break room, can you join us in the scratcher room? Again, great ring to it.
Yeah, sure. I'll leave the kitchen with the cookies and go to the scratcher room.
The cookies and the soda and the food.
Girl. The girl is who's allegedly buried underneath the porch.
Yeah.
One of the victims.
Yeah.
What's your name? Come on, say something out loud. We heard you earlier. Do you want to play cards? You want to gamble?
We heard you're pretty good at Texas Hold'em. You want to play a couple rounds? No, I didn't.
No, I didn't.
Maybe we didn't hear their voice earlier.
Right.
Man, I'm so sad we weren't recording.
Yeah, it was so loud.
It was such a weird voice,
Yeah.
too.
It was like raspy male voice, but it was multiple words.
Multiple words for
Yeah.
sure, 100%. How loud can you yell? Impress us.
Can you slam a door or throw something?
Try a couple EVPs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand by the doorway.
Okay.
Do a high one.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna use these gray boxes. You said people can't hear you. This is gonna be the easiest way. You come up to these devices in our hands. I have one, Dylan has one. Speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. Give us whatever message you have.
You're scared of me?
No, we're not.
We're not scared of you.
Come up to these devices. Speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. We're gonna count to 3. We're not gonna talk after that. It's up to you. Okay? Right?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's see if they had anything to say.
Yeah.
I got something to say.
Yeah.
Can't hear me?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
You can't hear me?
You're making contact.
We're making contact.
We're making contact.
Can't hear me is what it sounds like, yeah. You can't hear
You
me?
can't hear me?
Yeah. Which is what Spirit Talker said too.
You can't hear me. You can't hear me. They are trying to talk out loud. We keep
Yeah.
saying, talk out loud, say something, say something. We heard you earlier. And
That's gonna be so frustrating.
like, you can't hear me? Like,
Yeah. Okay, let's see what this one got. That's a
What
full
is
sentence.
that?
Yeah. What? What is
That's
that?
such like a clear whisper. That's literally just talking the entire time.
The entire
Play
time.
that again. Play it again. I can't make it out.
No.
That's a full sentence, though. There's multiple things there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I mean, that's consistent with what your EVP got,
Yeah.
and then Spirit Talker as well. You can't hear me.
You can't hear me. So it's like you keep saying, we heard you before, you know, say something, say something, say
Right.
something. Like, we
They've
are.
been trying this entire
You
time.
can't
yeah.
hear me. That's crazy.
Okay, do you want us to keep using these devices? Can you make a noise? Can you confirm with Spirit Talker? Set off a device?
Slam a door.
That'd be pretty neat.
It would. We're going to ask you some questions. All right? Same thing. Come up to these devices, answer them as loudly and as clearly as you can. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Who talked earlier while we were sitting in the kitchen?
I heard you attack someone else named Dylan. Do you know what my name is?
How many demons are in this house?
Are you going to mess with us when we go alone in separate parts of this house?
Can you see us?
Could you see who was here with us earlier? Do you know his name?
One, 2, 3. A couple weird noises.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see.
Little girl sings. No, that's
The
okay.
thing on the rocking horse upstairs, that toy.
Oh yeah, if you have to hit it though.
She's scary.
Yeah.
If that goes off tonight, we're gonna have some issues.
Yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Yeah.
I don't like it.
No.
No.
Nope. No,
All
thank
right.
you.
Well,
Pass.
let's see.
Who talked earlier while we were sitting in the kitchen? I heard you attack someone else named Dylan. You know what my name is?
A woman.
How many demons are in this house? Are you going to mess with us? They go alone.
That says something.
Yeah.
I heard you attack someone else named Dylan. You know what my name is? How many demons are in this house?
7. Yeah.
Who talked earlier while we were sitting in the kitchen? I heard you attack someone else named Dylan. You know what my name is? How many demons are in this house?
7.
They go alone. That's part of this house. Can you see us? You were here with us earlier. Do you know his name?
Make it out.
I don't know. Let's see what this one got.
Who talked earlier while we were sitting in the kitchen? I
It's
heard
like a full sentence.
Yeah.
who talked earlier while we were sitting in the kitchen? I heard you attack someone else named Dylan. You know what my name is? How many demons are in this house? Are you going to mess with us when we go alone in separate parts of this house?
There's something there.
Yeah, I'll play back.
Are you going to mess with us when we go alone instead of parts of the house? Can you see us? Did you see who was here with us earlier? Do you know his name?
Nothing too clear, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
7 though.
Yeah, it says there's 7 demons, which allegedly there are.
I mean, I haven't been like thrown down the stairs or across the room yet, so I don't know.
I don't know. That the EMF was just going off again.
And patience. Well, I mean, they thought the water. This was like a makeshift
they made
hospital.
like a makeshift hospital here
Yeah.
during the what they call crazy water.
Yeah, it was said that this woman had schizophrenia and she came here and she drank the water and she was cured.
Yeah, she was better.
Right. That's so wild to me.
It was a big thing back in the day.
Yeah, it was. That's what I mean. 3 locations in a row that we've hit.
And that was on accident. We didn't even mean to do that.
Yeah. Look at us go. I don't know. Try another round of EVPs maybe. See if we can
Let's
get
do some more questions.
Yeah.
See if we can get more direct responses.
Yeah.
Seemed like we got louder stuff when we were like right here.
Yeah.
So let's just do that again. Ready?
Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna ask you a few more questions, okay? And then we're gonna go upstairs. So if you're down here and you want to talk, this is your chance. 1, 2, 3. What's the name of one of the demons that's in this house?
If you're so powerful, why don't you show us?
Can you say mineral wells?
We've been told that you follow people from this home. Do you plan on following one of us?
One, 2, 3. Let's see if they answered any of those questions.
Yeah, because I mean, where do you have one attachment? What's another, right?
Sure. One for each of us.
Yeah.
What's the name of one of the demons that's in this house? You're so powerful.
Who?
What's that name?
I didn't quite catch that.
What's the name of one of the demons that's in this house? You're so powerful. Why don't you show us? Can you say mineral love? We've been told that you follow people from this home. Do you plan on following one of us?
Can't make that out.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Nothing super clear on that one.
See this one got?
What's the name of one of the demons that's in this house? If you're so powerful, why don't you show us? Can you say mineral love? We've been told that you follow people from this home. Do you plan on following one of us?
Nothing super clear.
No.
That said stay here.
Stay here?
You don't want us to go upstairs? You don't want us to move upstairs to the 2nd floor?
That's where all the rituals were performed, right? Where all these demons were apparently summoned from?
Well, we heard something up there earlier. Apparently that's where Toby hangs out. We're gonna go talk to Toby, Joshua. You can come up there with us.
Yes, I'm listening.
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, come upstairs with us.
See you up there.
Ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Alright guys, so we moved up to the 2nd floor. Right now I'm going to do an Estus in the room where it said they did all the like occult summoning rituals. So this is the area where all the demons are said to have been drawn in. Steve's going to be out there with some of the equipment. We have a music box set up and a REM pod in Toby's area, and there's also Joshua's room just over here, the other side of the hallway. But they said they can't really talk to us downstairs, that we can't hear them, so hopefully the Estus allows us to bridge that gap, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so we also are using their music box. So the song is going to be a little bit different, so that's why you'll hear a different song tonight. But we do have the music box set up down in Toby's room. I'll show you guys that, and the REM pod's just outside here. But he's going to get ready to go under. I'm going to go out here for a minute and show you guys around.
Factual.
In the dark. In the scary dark. Oh boy. There's already a knock over here.
Good luck.
We're
Okay, so that's Toby's room. And the hallway goes down this way.
Push me? Sorry, said demon.
Joshua's room. REM pod. Music boxes in Toby's room. I stand by the stairs too.
You don't know.
I don't know what.
Scary?
I don't know scary. I beg to differ. Have you seen my job?
We're running?
Where? Who are we talking to?
There's like a growl. That was kind of weird.
Are you trying to scare us?
Back off?
Just standing here. Just trying to talk to you.
They killed us or something kill us? We're hiding?
From who? Or from what?
We're dead? It was like two different voices said we're dead.
Are you?
Steve?
Hi. That's me. How do you know me? Did you hear us downstairs? I hate that door. Absolutely hate that doorway. Did we hear you earlier? When we were in the kitchen?
We know you?
Oh. How do you know me?
The one?
What does that mean? Who's the one?
You heard the man?
We did hear a man earlier, yes. Why is this house so evil?
Run. Something, it was like under the static. It sounded like a voice said they're holding us back or something's holding us back.
Why do we need to run? Who's holding?
Until now?
Oh, something is holding you back until now?
Devil.
Look how dark it is. That's the REM pod light. It's pitch black. Do you show yourself to people up here?
Right there?
Right where? It feels weird up here. It feels weird up here. I don't like that room, like that hallway area. That area feels off. It feels like somebody's just standing over there, staring. And I honestly keep feeling like I'm gonna get rushed. Like that's the feeling, that's the sensation I have right now. Like I'm just gonna get
We're not comfortable?
Right. Me neither. Me neither. I just feel like I'm gonna get rushed, like something's gonna come running at me from over there, which seems a little unnecessary if you ask me.
Died here? The boy?
The boy died here? How did he die?
Is coming forth?
Who?
Doctor?
Doctor? Who's the doctor?
Something crawled?
We don't need to do that. Why are you crawling? Oh my God. Oh my God. I just heard a breath out and
I like him.
a female voice twice. I kind of want to pull him out so he can hear that. I just heard a breath out, like, and then a female voice twice. It sounded like it was from downstairs. Kind of hurt my feelings. We gotta sleep here. I can't believe I just heard that. That was right over there. The breath sounded way closer than the female voice. Who did I hear?
He'll kill everyone?
Who?
Sound like said ball.
Oh. The demon? The demon that's here is going to kill everyone? Seems kind of counterproductive.
He's done it.
He's done it? He's killed people before? What a weird...
We're all trapped.
You're all trapped?
I want out.
Well, you're not allowed to come with us. We already got a full car. Apparently Christopher Broadwell's with us. Somebody else. So.
Sound like you're not ready.
Not ready for what? Dylan's gonna come back up here by himself in a little bit. Are you gonna mess with him? This whole floor has such a different vibe than anywhere else in this house. Like, this floor is awful. It's so uncomfortable up here.
Come on, get out.
We're gonna be leaving in the morning. We have to stay overnight though. It's like the vibe up here is just like
Doesn't matter.
You're not wanted. You're gonna get rushed on. Something.
Got you. Is that like kind of like mocking?
Oh boy. It just feels off. It doesn't feel good up here. It does not feel good on this.
I hope you're walking around.
I'm not walking.
Evil in here.
Oh. I hope you're walking around evil in here. So he felt somebody walking over there, and then he says evil in here. Who came into this room?
They're out.
They're out. Who's out? What do you mean? Holy shit. Oh my God. Holy shit. There just looked like there was a person.
We'll get you, Dylan, it sounded
right
like.
there on the stairs. I don't even care what he's saying right now. It literally just looked like there was a person
Dead.
standing right there on the stairs. I looked through the banister. Holy
Don't think it.
shit. Did I just see you? Did I just see you on the stairs? Oh my God. I about fell out of my shoes. Oh my God. Who did I just see on the stairs? I looked through the banister and it literally looked like there was a head and a shoulders right there. Like right there. Oh my God. Who's on the stairs?
The boy.
The boy? What was his name? What was the boy's name that was just on the stairs that I saw? That, oh my God, I almost just fell over. That surprised me. It really did. I didn't mean to react like that. I know you didn't mean to scare me, probably. I just wasn't.
No fear?
No fear? A little fear. There's a smidge of fear. You surprised me. I didn't expect to see you on the stairs. Right there. My goodness. My heart is beating right now. I can't like stand still. What was the boy's name that I just saw on the stairs? Oh my God. That really... It was so dark.
They're coming?
Who? It was so dark. It was like a solid head and shoulders right there on the stairs. It was like it was looking up at me. Like it was like down there and it was turned looking up at me.
Something about the boy again?
Yeah, is that who I saw? I saw the boy. What was the boy's name that I saw? Joshua? Jacob?
Somebody said my name.
I saw Dylan? That's a weird twist. What do you?
He comes with something.
Does he come with Dylan? Is this?
Do you want him back?
No. You can keep him. Hell, you can keep Dylan. Who did I just see? I can't believe that. Who did I just see on the stairs? Who's the boy?
Another problem?
Can I please have the name of the boy I saw on the stairs? I don't even want to step out here. I am a little bit shaken. I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh, every time I just keep seeing it. Like all I can see is the shadow. It was right there.
You'll need more than something.
It was a head and it was shoulders, and it was like it was coming up the stairs, but it was turned to its right, so it was like turned and it was looking up this way.
It's supposed to.
That's surprised the shit out of me. Oh my god. Because I was looking in here at Dylan. I had the camera facing me and I'm looking in here at Dylan, and then I turned and looked behind me and it was right there. It was right there. We still have to do solos. Boy, am I glad I'm not doing it up here.
I see you.
Were you the one that was just looking at me? Was that you? You're coming up the stairs and you turned and looked at me? Is that what you mean when you say you see me?
It's not like you said to confront.
You're gonna confront me? I don't know where to look. I do not know where to look right now. I'm gonna have to pull them out here in a minute. We gotta do our solos. Can you make a noise for me up here if I just saw you on the stairs? Knock on a wall, knock on a door. Are you still out here?
And here?
Oh, you're in there now with Dylan. Did you go in here? I do not want to turn my back out here anymore.
We've done this before.
What, talk to people? I'm going to take him out. Do you have anything else to say? He'll come right back up and talk to you, okay? He'll be right back up here. I'm going to pull him out now.
Do you see him?
I did. Where is he now? I did see him on the stairs. Where did he go? I'll turn around, he's gonna be behind me by Dylan or something. Be all upset. All right, I'm gonna pull Dylan out. All right, let's get him.
Jesus. Scared me.
Yeah, well, they scared me. So
What happened?
I about shit my drawers.
Why?
Holy God.
What happened?
All right, so obviously the feeling up here isn't great.
Right.
Pretty creepy out here, pretty
Yeah.
terrible. So I was standing pretty much out here. I walked out a little bit, went towards the stairs.
Right.
That was about it. Hung out here for a little while. Felt really weird by Toby's room. That was kind of it. Nothing really. Standing here like this, looking around. All of a sudden I heard a from right over here, and then a female voice from downstairs twice.
Oh.
So that got me on edge. So I was like, maybe I'll step back in here for a minute.
For safety, yeah.
So I stepped back in here. I turned around and had the camera facing me.
Yeah.
And I'm in here with the camera facing me.
Right.
And I'm looking at you, and I'm looking at the screen, and I'm just kind of looking around, and I looked like this, and I turned back towards the stairs. Shit you not, clear as day on the stairs, about 3/4 of the way up, head and shoulders, full shadow, like it was coming up the stairs, and it turned, and it was like looking up at me like this, up the stairs. And
gross.
then right after that, you said, I see you.
Oh, it was like mocking,
Dude,
too.
I just got the goosebumps even just doing that again, because it was so weird, man. It was like, literally, it was right about 3/4 of the way up the stairs. It literally looked like somebody had been walking up the stairs, but it was just a shadow.
Right.
And they had stopped like this, and they were turned, and it was like leaned down. And
Like it
looking
acknowledged
up.
that you saw it.
Yeah, it was leaning down and looking up at me when I saw it.
Why?
I don't know. I do not know.
Okay.
I about flipped out of my shoes.
I find it interesting, too, up here, I heard multiple times, like, ball, devil,
Yeah.
like, all these, like, negative things.
Yeah. You also asked if I was walking around, and I was not at that point.
I felt the floor, like...
Yeah, I was not moving. I didn't even feel it.
What?
I was in here at this point. I was standing over here.
And you weren't moving?
I was standing right here, and you said, I hope you're walking around. And I said, nope.
What?
And I couldn't even feel it.
Yo, I don't know how to, like, put this into word, because, like, you guys, you're not here, right? But this floor is, like, very very mobile, we'll just say.
It's got a little give to it.
Yeah, it's got a little give to it. It felt like you were just like pacing back and forth. That's crazy, actually.
And when you said that, I was standing completely still.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's too bad.
That was wild.
Yeah.
Dude, that shadow, I about did a backflip. I like squatted down for a couple minutes. I like
had to think about things for a second.
Processing some stuff, getting my heart rate down. I'm old. I can't have my heart rate doing that.
Well, I mean, I guess that's a good segue to solos then, huh?
For you.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
About that time.
About that time.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, it is that time of the night, your favorite time, our least favorite time. It is time for some solos. Now, because the house is a little bit smaller, we're gonna do them separately. I'm gonna go first, and then he's gonna go second, just so we don't contaminate each other's evidence. I'm gonna be doing the entire first floor with a little bit more focus on the axe room and the carousel room, areas we haven't investigated yet tonight, while Dylan is gonna be going back upstairs to hang out with Toby and everybody else that's up there, and whoever that shadow was that went
whoever you
upstairs.
saw.
Yeah.
One thing about the axe room too, that's where our guide Sonny said he was physically affected. He was taken
Multiple
over.
times.
Multiple times,
Yeah.
yeah. So that should be fun. We'll have a
wait.
great time. Yeah. And,
But because of the way the activity's been going tonight, we're going to focus solely on EVPs and disembodied voices and footsteps. So we're going to be listening for that while doing EVP sessions because they haven't really been interacting with the equipment. So we're going to focus on what's been working.
Yeah.
So I'm going out there. You're hanging in here in the break room for a little while, and then we'll flip-flop spots in a little bit.
yeah, good luck.
Thanks.
Should be fun.
Oh, good. Still dark out here. Cool. Hello. Steve again. Just want to talk to you. I'm by myself. We heard you talking earlier when we were out here. If you could talk again, that'd be really cool. I'm going to start up here by the front of the house where we haven't spent a lot of time yet tonight. I'm going to give anybody who's up here or the person I saw on the stairs a chance to talk to me. I'm going to open up the door to the axe room. Which is creepy. I'm going to open up the door to the carousel room. So anybody who's up here at the front of the house, feel free to come and talk to me. I have this device in my hand. I'm going to count to 3, and it's going to be your time to talk. I'm not going to ask you any questions. All right? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Let's see what they said. Here we go. What? What is that saying? Don't come upstairs again? That literally sounds like it says, don't come upstairs again. Have fun with that, Dylan. I'm standing here right by the staircase and it says, don't come upstairs again. After I saw the thing on the stairs, it felt like I was gonna get rushed. He was saying all those things about, I see you and it's gonna kill you and all this terrible stuff. It says, don't come upstairs again. I'm not going upstairs again, but he gets to, so lucky him. Next. I think for this next session, I'm gonna go into the carousel room. I'm gonna ask some questions in there because they have a bunch of dolls in there that have attachments and all kinds of weird stuff. So let's head in there, let's ask some questions and see what we can get. We are now in the carousel room, which is full of haunted dolls. Even dolls hanging from the ceilings, which is a very nice touch, I may add, to the loveliness of this home. So this little music box toy over here is supposed to be super, super active and have an attachment. They don't want you to touch it, so I'm not gonna touch it out of respect. Obviously that's their rules, their wishes. But this area, this thing right here specifically has a lot of attachments. And then we have all of our friends over here and this guy on the bed who supposedly sets off K2 meters and knocks them off the bed and knocks it over too. So, super comfortable room. Let's ask some questions in here and see what we can get. I feel like for the questions, I gotta stand here by this guy. He messes with the K2 meter and stuff, so let's ask some questions. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can I have the name, whoever is in here with me right now? Is there actually demons in this house? Are you gonna harm us tonight when we go to sleep? Can you scream into this device in my hand as loud as you possibly can? One, 2, 3. Let's see what we got. Here we go.
Can I have the name, whoever is in here with me right now? Is there actually...
There's something there.
Can I have the name, whoever is in here with me right now? Is there actually demons in this house? Are you gonna harm us tonight when we go to sleep? Can you scream into this device in my hand as loud as you possibly can?
What? It's like I can't scream?
Can you scream into this device in my hand as loud as you possibly can?
I can't scream? Okay, maybe it takes too much energy for them to scream. But again, that's intelligence. I just had my head on that doll above me and I almost lost my mind. Oh my God, look at this. Man. I hate it here. All right, I think next we go over here to the axe room, right? Let's go to the axe room. We'll ask some questions in here and see if we can get any responses in this room, because this room, again, is where Sonny was affected negatively multiple times while sleeping in this bed. He wasn't himself. He actually attacked the other person that was sleeping in the bed with him, the other owner of the house. It was bad. So they actually don't stay in here because of that. So I don't know. It's a spot we haven't spent much time in tonight, but it's got a weird vibe. One of the investigators that was here earlier, a couple years ago, with the previous owner, actually went in here one time during an investigation and said, "Why do you have an axe head on the floor inside the room?" And the owner said, "What are you talking about? There's no axe head in here." And so he picked it up and said, "No, look, here's the axe head." And so they were like, "I don't know. I have no idea where that came from." They went outside later and they heard a woman crying from in the woods, right? So they go up to the woods to check on it to make sure it's not somebody who's actually in trouble or in danger. And they get up there and they found the handle to the axe in the woods that night. I mean, I don't know what that means. I don't know what the axe, represents or what it was used for, but it's right here, guys. It's in this room. Look, the actual axe, an actual axe head right there, all of that. So they have no idea what it means or where it came from or how it got here, but I don't know. Let's do some EVPs in here and see what we can get. So I'm gonna do some EVPs right here by the bed because this is where Sonny was affected, and they have a little Annabelle doll. So let's do some EVPs right here by Annabelle. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Who affected Sonny in this room? Was the axe used for something bad? If I sleep in this room, will something bad happen to me? Can you see me? One, 2, 3. I figured if I'm thinking about sleeping in here, I should see if I'm gonna be in trouble if I do that, so See what they said? Let's play this back.
Who affected Sonny in this room? Was he asked?
Ooh.
Who affected Sonny in this room? Was the axe used for something bad? If I freak in this room and something bad happened to me, can you see me? 1, 2, 3.
Nothing super clear, but there's definitely something after that first question of who affected Sonny in this room. I just can't make it out what it says, but there is something there. We're gonna do one more session, guys, and then it's gonna be time for me to flip-flop and Dylan's gonna go. But it's been a weird night. Some clear EVPs down here too, which is what we were getting earlier. So I don't know, disembodied voices, footsteps, EVPs, that's kind of been the theme for tonight. So let's go do one more. I'm gonna go do it right out in the main lobby, like main living room area, so we can get as many people that are on the first floor to listen and try to answer some questions. So let's head out there, let's do this last session. So we're out here again in the main living room area of the house by the door that was like creaking open earlier tonight when we were out here, where we heard the voice earlier tonight before we even started filming. All of that going on right out here. So let's do our last session right here near all of the rooms. See if we can get anybody to interact with us. See if we can get the door to open again. And we'll go from there. Let's get into it. 1, 2, 3. This is gonna be my last time asking you questions tonight. So if you're in this area, please come over to me and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can into this device. Who was talking down here earlier tonight? Was the 8-foot tall shadow man trying to get in the door? Do you mean us harm in this house? For anybody that doesn't mean us harm, can you say goodbye or good night? Here we go. Let's see what they said.
This is going to be my last time asking you questions tonight. So if you're in this area, please come over to me and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can in this device. Who was talking down here earlier tonight? Was the 8-foot tall shadow man trying to get in the door? Do you mean us harm in this house? For anybody that doesn't mean us harm, can you say goodbye or good night? Here we go.
Ooh. Is there a good night right there?
Do you mean us harm?
Sounds like there's a good night right at the end.
For anybody that doesn't mean us harm, can you say goodbye or good night? Here we go.
Good night. Okay, so somebody's down here that doesn't mean us harm. Definitely active. Not what I expected though. Disembodied voices, footsteps, weird things like that. The shadow blew my mind. That got my heart going. But that's it. I'm done. Let's get some sleep, guys. That's a wrap. All right, it is Dylan's turn. You ready?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. They told you not to go upstairs, so I guess that means I'm, free to. Hopefully I don't see a shadow figure creeping up the stairs. That sounds kind of terrifying, but I'm gonna try to make contact with Toby because I feel like he didn't really rear his face too much tonight. And he's supposed to be, one of the most prevalent hauntings here.
Yeah, the most demonic.
Yeah, one of the most demonic, so.
Well, good luck up there in the dark. It's not fun. I've been up there in the dark. You were under Estus. I saw a shadow. So I hope you have a wonderful time. I'm gonna lounge down here.
Yeah, have fun.
Good luck.
All right, let's see. Haunted house is a happy house. That's wonderful. Let's find out. Yeah, it does have an awful feeling up here. Steve and I sat here for a couple minutes after the Estus, and he was just describing how awful it feels up here. And I literally just got up here, and I already understand that feeling, so that's pretty sick. This thing, if this speaks, I'm going to leave. I'm going to be honest, 100% honest. Because if you have to like touch it, you have to get very close. Like I'm not going off, right? You have to like flick its head pretty much. You have to touch it. If that goes off, I'm gone. But, see how this goes, I guess. So hello, anyone up here, whether it's Toby, Joshua, any of the Montgomerys, the Kyles, whoever wants to speak to me. I'm up here alone now, which is wonderful. I feel like someone's behind me. Like, I feel like I have to, I don't know. This is a weird sensation. I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a kid's playing a game, you know what I mean? Like they're hiding behind you. Really, really unnerving feeling. Okay. Anyway, I have this little silver box in my hand. If you come up to it and you speak into it, I should be able to hear your voice. This first recording, I'm not going to ask you any questions, okay? You can tell me whatever you want me to know. Say hello, tell me your name. So I'm going to give you like 30 or 40 seconds. Tell me what you want me to know, okay? 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one. I still feel like someone's behind me. It's such a strange, I can't describe it. It's such a strange sensation. Like every time I turn around, I just feel like, you know, I have to keep spinning. I don't know. Not sure I like that. Let's see. What? Sounds like Dylan. Dylan, you can come up here? I just got chills. I don't know. Thank you, I guess. I mean, I'm already up here, but I appreciate the sentiment. I'm gonna ask you a couple questions now. I'm gonna try to get to the bottom of this haunting, right? Toby, if you're up here, I'd love to speak with you. Learn a little bit more about you, why you're here. Or Joshua, if you're up here. 3, 2, 1. Can you see me? Do you like that we've come here to talk to you? Has anyone been following us around all night through the house? Three, 2, 1. I'm also gonna pull up Spirit Talker really quick because we've had some pretty good luck with that past few investigations. Earlier tonight as well, some interesting responses. That's running there. Let's see what they had to say.
Can you see me? Do you like that?
What? Yes, I can.
Can you see me? Do you like
Good.
that we come here to talk to you? Has anyone been following us around all night through the house?
There's something at the end too.
Can you see me? Do you like that we come here to talk to you? Has anyone been following us around all night through the house?
Can't make it out. But yes, I can. So that's consistent with the Estus method. Steve was saying that when he saw the shadow figure on the stairs, that's when I said, I see you. It was almost like a mocking tone too, like, I see you, kind of like, almost like it's joking, or it's like a game to them, which is terrifying. I hate that quite a lot. Good they see me, I guess. I can't see you, so you got the advantage, I guess. I'm gonna ask you some more questions. I'm gonna step out, kind of into the threshold here, down the scary hut. That floor just creaked and scared me. If you're down here, if you're in one of the other rooms up here, join me in Toby's room. So I have a couple questions I want to ask you guys. Okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Can you say my name? Are you from this earth? Are you the one who attacks people? Pushes them downstairs, scratches them? Three, two, one. There's just a noise back there. It sounded like a growl. I couldn't tell if it was like a growl or like a deep laugh. Hate that quite a bit though. It's pretty awful. Thank you, I guess. Maybe. Hopefully the mic picked it up because that was pretty freaking loud. But I don't know, dude. This whole floor just has a weird vibe. I don't know. Let's see.
Can you say my name? Are you from?
I say it?
Can you say my name? Are you from this earth?
It's weird.
Can you say my name? Are you from?
Sounds like it says
this
Dylan.
earth?
I'm not?
Can you say my name? Are you from this earth?
I'm not. Yo, that's so
Are
clear.
you the one who attacks people, pushes them downstairs, scratches them?
There's something, so it sounds like it says yes after I said, are you the one who attacks them? Then it says something at the very end too. I'm gonna play it one more time.
Can you say my name? Are you from this earth?
Not.
Are you the one who attacks people, pushes them downstairs, scratches them?
I can't tell what it says. I find it very interesting that he said, I am not from this earth though. Because there's all that history of the Montgomery family conjuring things in that room just over there. You know, actually, this last session, I think I'm gonna head over there. So I'm gonna do my last session in here in the like the ritual room, because this is supposed to be the epicenter of the demonic haunting, right? This is supposed to be where they did all the rituals and the seances to summon whatever is here. So let's see if they want to talk to me. 3, 2, 1. Are you afraid of us because we're still alive? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Does holy water or praying prevent you from affecting people? Can you say, Our Heavenly Father? Three, 2, 1. Let's see what we got.
Are you afraid of us?
Something right at the beginning.
Are you afraid of us?
What? 3 words.
Are you afraid of us because we're still alive? Do you believe in
Whoa, that just screamed, dude.
Are you afraid of us because we're still alive? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? There's hope.
What?
Are you afraid of us because we're still alive? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Does holy water or praying prevent you from affecting people? Can you say, Our Heavenly Father? 3, 2.
I find it very interesting. So the 2 questions where I'm asking about religion, you know, does not respond at all. That's so interesting. But the first response was so violent, so upset. This place is weird. I find it very interesting that these hauntings, right, when I say a prayer or I ask about religion, they get either very violent or very quiet. But this has been a really weird night. Hill House is something I did not anticipate. It has a haunting I did not anticipate, but it's really, really early in the morning, so I'm ready to get some sleep. All right, guys, with this all is being done, that is a wrap of our investigation here at the Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells, Texas.
It was a very, very weird night. Everything was more audible. It was disembodied voices, footsteps, whispering. I mean, that disembodied voice we heard before we even started filming is one of the weirdest things I think we've ever heard. The tone of the voice, the volume of it is what really got me.
We thought it was like Sunny coming in to talk to us because it sounded like it was like at the curtain to the break room. It was just mind-blowing, but we definitely have to come back here at some point because it's so hard to base like your thoughts on a haunting on one night. So we'll have to come back here at some point and spend multiple days.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what would happen if we do spend 48 hours, 72 hours in this house.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anything like those disembodied voices we were hearing, I can't even imagine the kind of evidence that you could actually capture spending multiple nights in here. They weren't really using the equipment. Everything else was out loud. It was EVPs. And then that shadow I saw really, really knocked me back. Like, it took my breath for a second and I had to regain my composure because I wasn't expecting it.
Right.
It wasn't threatening. I just wasn't expecting it to be there.
Well, I'm glad you saw it and not me because I feel like that would have upset me quite a bit. But with all that being said, I think it's time to get back on the road and see what the next place has to offer.
Let's do it.
It is one of the oldest buildings in Nevada and one of the spookiest. What lurks inside. The historic Mackie Mansion is like stepping back in time. There's a lot of history inside. Not all of it good.
He shot them both point blank in the chest, and they passed on right here in this very spot.
And it's become a hotbed for paranormal activity. Bottom line, is this place haunted?
Yes, 100%.
But that doesn't lead out.
That literally sounded like somebody knocked on that door 3 times.
Like 3 or 4, yeah.
What in the holy dude? The goosebumps again, man.
Okay.
Come on.
I thought I just saw something like in the window over there, which John Mackie is often seen. I feel like someone was just on the top of the stairs. Did you hear that?
Dude, that just sent such chills down my spine. That was so crazy.
For tonight's video, we went to the historic Mackay Mansion in Virginia City, Nevada. It was built in 1859, which is coincidentally the same year that Virginia City was founded. It began as just a small mining town, but they ended up discovering the Comstock lode, one of the largest silver ore findings in all of history, and it became a booming mining town with about 25,000 residents at its peak.
Now, Mackie Mansion was originally built in 1859 and 1860 by George Hurst. He was part owner of the Gould and Curry Mining Company, and he actually struck silver in Virginia City, totaling around $91,000 in that time's money, which equates to roughly $3.3 million today. Now, after finding that amount of silver in Virginia City, George was convinced that that's all there was to find. So he moved on to a different part of the country and sold the mansion to John Mackie in the 1870s.
Now, John Mackie was not always wealthy. Him and his family emigrated from Ireland, where they originally lived in a hovel that they shared with a pig. They moved to Manhattan in the notorious 5 Point slum, and his father ended up passing away shortly after. In 1851, he sailed by clipper all the way to California, where he began working in the goldfields trying to hit it big. He eventually moved to Virginia City, Nevada, where he began working for $4 a day in the mines, and he used that money to buy feet, or smaller shares, into other mines. He hit it big, getting $1.6 million in today's valuations, and decided to start investing in some mines of his own. Along with 3 other Irish immigrants, James Flood, James Fair, and William O'Brien, they invested in what is known now as the Bonanza Strike. It was the largest silver strike ever in history, evaluating to about $181 billion, with Mackie's share being about $50 billion.
Now, after purchasing the mansion, John would fill it with luxuries that most at the time could only dream of. They had a safe the size of most master bedroom closets, the first plumbed-in toilet in Virginia City's history, which was actually gold-plated, the toilet costing an equivalent of around $10,000 in today's money. They also had custom furniture from around the world that filled every single room in the house. Now, while John and his family lived a life of luxury inside the home, they also had the offices for the mining company in the front room. Now, after word of the big silver strike got around town, there was an attempted robbery in the mansion itself. However, the robbers were met with the armed guard that sat inside the safe, and they were both shot dead in that front room.
Now, the Mackay Mansion's incredible and expansive history, there are also many ghost stories that have been told at this location over the years. Now, it is said that the 2 spirits of the robbers who attempted to break into the home and steal from Mackie's fortune still haunt this location, as well as the guard who stayed in the safe protecting this fortune. Another spirit reported this location is an elderly maid named Harriet. She is said to really like the house to be tidy. She'll even reprimand tour guides when the house is unclean, telling them to pick up certain areas of the rooms.
Now, up on the 2nd floor, there are many reports of children spirits. They are believed to be that of Emma, Lily, and Peter. Emma and Lily are supposedly children of some of the servants that used to work in the mansion, while Peter was a neighborhood friend of the kids that was tragically killed in an accident in Virginia City. He is so prominent on the 2nd floor, he's even requested toys to be brought into the house, such as a few bikes that they have brought up to the 2nd floor. Now, also on the 2nd floor and on the staircase leading to it are reports of a servant named Sophie who fell down the stairs tragically to her death. She has been seen sitting on the stairs crying and walking around throughout the entire 2nd floor.
There are also reports of a tall looming shadow figure that some believe is John Mackie himself still watching over the home. Mrs. Mackie has also been experienced throughout the house walking around as well. In recent years, a human skull was actually found in the backyard. The owners aren't entirely sure who this could be. They believe it may be a mine worker in his 20s or 30s, and there's actually a part in his skull that looks like he was either struck with something or possibly even shot. The skull is on display in the house today, along with several other haunted dolls and haunted artifacts in the house. You guys are about to see what we experienced in Virginia City's most haunted house, the Mackay Mansion. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're very far from home. We're in Virginia City, Nevada at the Mackay Mansion.
This is a spot that we've known about for a very long time. A lot of our friends have been here. It's been on a bunch of the ghost hunting TV shows. It's a bucket list location in a bucket list Old West town. I'm very excited to be here and see what we can kind of get in this old haunted house tonight.
100%. So guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you're new. Big shout out to all of our super chatters and all of our gifted memberships. You guys help out the channel a ton, but let's get inside and see who we can talk to.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so we're starting up here in Mr. John Mackey's room. We're gonna start with an Estus session. Try to make contact up here, open up, connection with any spirits that may be in the house before moving throughout the rest of the house tonight and trying some other stuff. But we thought this might be the best way to start off.
Yeah, so John would have been the man of the house at that time. So we figured we'd start in his room, try to make connection with him to start off with, and then just kind of go from there.
All right, so I'm gonna get the Estus stuff going. He's gonna show you guys, we have a couple REM pods set up. He's gonna show you into Mrs. Mackey's room as well, because it connects to this room. So he's gonna be kind of going back and forth between the two of them. He'll show you Spencer, our good friend over there. And we'll just see what we can get.
Yeah, let's get into it. All right, so this is Spencer. He's a lovely gentleman. He scares us every time we walk into this room, but it's fine. Hopefully he doesn't move. If he does, oh, we haven't even started yet. So this is Mrs. Mackey's room. Can you step back from that, please? Just step back so it stops going off. Thank you so much.
Oh, good luck.
Well, see what happens, I guess. So Mrs. Mackey was known...
That was a female scream?
Female scream. Mrs. Mackey was known as Marie, but she preferred Louise. Is this Louise? Or I can refer to you as Mrs. Mackey if that's what you prefer. My friend Steve over here, he has headphones on. He should be able to hear whatever you tell him. I know you've had a couple teams come through here. We're just here to talk to you. We love the history of this location. We love the history of Virginia City. We came all the way from upstate New York just to talk to you.
Come with me.
Where are we going?
That was a very deep male voice. I couldn't make it out.
Deep male voice.
Follow him. That was a female voice.
Come with me, follow him. Is this Mr. Mackey? Dude, there's so many names at this location that we have to keep straight. A lot of history at this location. A lot of history, a lot of different names.
Down.
Do you want me to go downstairs? We're gonna be heading down there later tonight. We're going to move throughout the house, throughout the night. We're gonna set up these devices, like this one we have right here. If you try to touch that, if you try to pick it up, it's gonna light up and make some noise. We don't mean you any disrespect. We don't mean you any harm. We understand it's pretty late. We're not trying to keep you up. We just want to talk to you, learn more about this location, the history.
I told him.
I told him? Like I said, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. We're just up here. We're trying to open a line of communication. We came up here. We figured we'd try to talk to Mr. and Mrs. Mackey, if you're up here. Try to introduce ourselves. Again, my name is Dylan. The guy in the chair over there is Steve. I saw...
Went home? That was a male voice?
Who went home? I thought I just saw something like in the window over there, which John Mackey is often seen on the porch, just like walking around in his suit. I couldn't really tell what it was. It was just like a dark shadow. I don't think it was my camera. Maybe it picked it up. I'm not entirely sure. It was like right in this window though. So maybe when we review footage, we'll be able to see it, but I'm not entirely sure. Is someone else here with us?
I don't know if you're walking near me. That was so weird. I just felt like really heavy vibration over here. Like I felt like somebody was walking right up to the chair. I expected you to touch me.
Yeah, as you can see, I'm far away. I'm on the other side of the room. I'm pretty much in Mrs. Mackey's room over here. Are you trying to interact with Steve? Whatever you tell him, he should be able to hear and repeat so I can hear. I know it sounds weird. I know it probably sounds kind of silly, but most of the time we can't see you and we can't hear you. That's why we have these devices set up. So if you either touch the red lights, we can ask you yes or no questions, try to interact with you that way, or you can tell Steve your answer and he'll repeat it so I can hear you. And if you're able to, scream as loud as you can, knock on a window? If you're able
More
to.
people?
Are more people coming in? If we're talking to someone else right now, if this isn't Mr. and Mrs. Mackey, please let me know so I know how to address you. Tell me your name, what you did here. Were you part of the Bonanza strike, maybe? The big silver strike here in Virginia City? I'm scared that's gonna like turn around and look at me.
Female voice couldn't make it out.
I'm gonna have to leave. Can you speak up a little bit so Steve can hear you? But there's so many different names. Like there's Harriet, one of the servants here, who loved everything to be really clean. There's Sophie, the servant who unfortunately fell down the stairs. There's the little girls who run around the house. Mrs. Mackey, there's so many different people who this could be, who we could be talking to. So far, they kind of seem a little bit reluctant to talk to us. Which, I mean, you know, it's probably kind of weird, right? Two random guys just kind of walk into your home and start asking you questions. I get it, but we're going to be spending most of the night here at the manor. Hope that's okay. Like I said, we're not trying to keep you up. We're not trying to disturb you. We just want to tell your story. We want to hear more from you about this house, about this town. And if you don't want to talk to Steve, set off one of these devices we have set up. There's one in the fainting chair over here in Mr. Mackey's room.
Another male voice there. That one was different than the deep one. That was like a not as deep male voice, I guess.
There's also one over here in Mrs. Mackey's room, kind of in the same area. Maybe one of the servants who came through this house?
Hiding.
You don't need to hide. Is this Peter? Doesn't matter who you are. We'd love to talk to you. Whether you're from this house, whether you're just passing through, whether you're from the town. Because guys, on this trip, we've gone pretty much all over, right? We went to Zach's Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. We went to the Mizpah last night. Now we're here in Virginia City. We were hanging out at the Washoe Club earlier today. So it's like, you know.
Wait, that was it sounded like a little girl. Wait.
Wait. Are you gonna do something? Do you wanna play a game maybe? Sounds like something in the hallway. I don't know how to describe that. It was like a metallic, like a, I don't even know, like almost like if you're calling it like a toast, you know what I mean? Oh, like a footstep or something over here. Oh, like a footstep or something over here. Oh, like a footstep or something over here. Kind of feel like I'm being surrounded right now. Are you coming to see what I'm doing? It's okay if you are. Just got a little startled. I think I can hear you moving around.
It's him, a deep voice, it's him.
Who? Is it Mr. Murphy? The gentleman who guards the safe downstairs?
Ready yet?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. A good portion of this so far does seem to
I
be...
tried.
You tried to what? A good portion of this does seem to be pretty residual so far. Almost like they're just talking to each other. You know, little snippets of conversations possibly that happen in the house. I mean, I tried could even be the robbers that came in here. You know, they found out about the safe downstairs. They tried to break in and rob the family here, but Mr. Murphy stopped them. That could even be like a residual conversation. You know, I tried, didn't work out. Is there somewhere else where it'd be easier to talk to us? Either downstairs, in a different room?
I think it was a guy said, I think, and then it cut out, and then a woman said, don't.
Are we intruding on something? Again, we're not trying to be a bother. We're not trying to keep you awake. We're just here to talk to you.
The young man, that was a guy's voice, goes, the young man.
Are you referencing someone from this house? Are you referencing me? Again, my name is Dylan. The guy over there with the headphones on in the chair is Steve.
Right there, that was faint, it was quiet, it sounded like female said, right there.
Can you see me right now? Can you try to describe where I am?
Down low?
Down low? If I see something under the bed, dude, I'm gonna have to leave. What do you mean down low? Maybe, are the kids playing hide and seek?
That was another guy's voice, couldn't make it out.
That's also not ideal. Are the kids trying to play a game with us and I just can't see them? We can try to play kind of like a game of tag with these devices if you want to. We can see how fast you can run from one to the next.
It was like, and then it cut off again. It was a male voice.
Again, that just seems like a snippet of a conversation. That could be literally anything. Like they're talking about the Bonanza strike. They're talking about day-to-day operations of the mine. They're talking about stuff in Virginia City, you know? A lot of this seems to be just residual conversation between either the family or maybe the family and the servants. It's only a hum. Family and the servants. It's only a hum. Family and the servants. It's only a hum. Did I just hear you?
All my stuff?
All my stuff.
Guy's voice?
Dude, I don't know what it is. I swear I just saw something in this mirror too. I had my light over here, but I glanced over at the mirror and I thought I saw something move behind me, which is pretty scary. I don't know, dude.
Hallway?
Are you in the hallway? We're going to be stepping out into the hallway, both Steve and I, in just a minute here. We're going to try to give some attention to either the kids, maybe Peter, or the little girls who run around. Whoever else may inhabit the hallway. Who did I just see in this mirror right here?
Hi, that was a female. Hi.
Hi. Is this Mrs. Mackey? Did I just see you move behind me? That'd be the second thing that I saw in this room, though. Ooh, that's kind of freaky. I don't know how I feel about that. Because the first one was like out that window. Like I tried to move it a couple times. I don't think it was my camera light. And then this one I wasn't even pointing at the mirror. So whatever, say, you know, it's fake or whatever. But I swear. That was Mrs. Mackey. Can you make a noise?
Let's
what? Do you want to head somewhere? To a certain part of the house? Or talk about something specific, maybe? In just a minute here, I'm going to be pulling Steve out of this session. This is known as the Estus session.
That sounded like something neck she. It was like blank neck she.
Are you talking
about?
And
then it cut out again.
Are you talking about Sophie on the stairs? The girl who fell down the stairs? We've heard her story. That's really sad. If you're trying to come through to us right now, we're really sorry that happened to you. It's a really tragic way to go.
Out there something.
Out there? Do you want us
Little kid.
So the minute I step towards this doorway, they start like ramping up. Do you want us to step out into the hallway and try to continue this conversation with you? We can set up some more devices that may make it easier for you to talk to us. If you want us to do that, either let Steve know, set off one of these devices, make a really loud noise wherever you are, if you're in the hallway or down the stairs.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. You can make a noise. I'm not going to get scared.
Male voice, but I couldn't make it out. It was like muffled.
Was it you? Do you have any final messages you want to try to convey before we step out into the hallway? We're going to try to give Peter, the little girls, Sophie, Harriet, whoever wants to talk, whoever's out in the hallway right now, the opportunity to speak to us.
Laughing?
Is that funny? Do you think it's kind of weird? Do we look funny right now? All right, I'm going to pull Steve out. It's weird. It was very, very spotty, very sporadic, I feel like. I feel like most of it was pretty residual, and then we'd get like kind of a response, but it would fade out. I don't know. Maybe when you step into the hallway, we'll get some more direct responses, but I'm going to pull him out. Creaky floors trying to sneak up here.
Female voice couldn't make it out.
Oh, that was a good one. That was funny.
Dude, these are so tight. Oh my God.
Tight, yeah. HauntedNightsEvents.com. You can get your own Estus
Get your own.
mask.
They're very tight. You can loosen them though. I just didn't. Hey, that makes sense.
So it seemed like a lot of it was residual. It seemed like a lot of it may have been either Mr. Mackey or Mrs. Mackey,
Right.
Either speaking with the servants here or just
Right.
having conversations with each other.
Yeah.
And then I would, bring up the hallway. You started talking about it sounded like Sophie with, falling down the
It
stairs.
said something about the neck. It was like,
Yeah.
it was blank neck and then her,
Yeah.
and then it cut off again.
And I stepped out and I got closer to the door and I said, do you want to step out into the
Right.
hallway and continue this conversation?
Right.
And you started kind of picking up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it just dropped off again.
It was weird. It would be coming in like spurts. It would be a guy's voice, female voice, like right away.
Right.
Guy's voice, female voice. And then it would do that a couple times and then it would be nothing.
It was weird. Yeah, no, it was strange. It seems like they want us to go into the hallway though.
Right.
It seems like the little girl's maybe running around as well.
Okay.
Maybe Peter's hanging around somewhere.
All right.
So figured we could just reset it and see what's going on out there.
Let's do it.
All right, guys, so moved out into the hallway and got Steve out of the Estus method. So now we're going to try to focus on the kids in the hallway here. There's Emma, there's Lily, there's Peter, and also the servant who fell down the stairs, Sophie.
Right, so there's a lot of different people to talk to up here. We even have Mr. Mackey and Mrs. Mackey still we could be talking to. Their bedrooms are right here. And also the shadow figure has been seen up here as well. So there's a lot of stuff going on over here. We do have a REM pod set up over here in the doll room, unfortunately, with a couple cat balls. And we also have another one down here in Peter's room. And there's a cat ball on the ground right here by the door as well. We have the EDI on the stairs, and then there's a millimeter back by the main staircase where Sophie did unfortunately fall.
Yeah, so we're gonna try to give them a little bit of room here to try to see where they want us to go. It seemed like every time I stepped towards the hallway, they got a little bit more excitable.
Right.
So maybe they want us to come out here and we'll see where they want us to go.
Right.
But that doll right there is said to scratch people.
Maddie.
Maddie.
Maddie the doll. Why are all the haunted dolls named Maddie? Like the one at Madison?
Yeah.
That would make sense because Maddie.
Yeah.
But this one, that's real human hair and her face is hand drawn on too.
Yeah.
They're very pretty.
Beautiful, beautifully drawn on.
Very nice. Very, very nice. She's holding one of our cat balls for us.
Yes, thank you. Very nice, Maddie.
Very nice
kind.
of you.
Very helpful.
Very nice. We like you. Anyway, if there's anybody up here with us, maybe Emma, Lily, Peter. What was that?
Something was down the stairs.
Downstairs,
Yeah.
Sophie.
I think I saw someone 2 times. Thought I saw someone out on the porch. Then I thought I saw someone behind me in Mrs. Mackey's room. If you were the one that I saw, you're not in any trouble. I would love to talk to you a little bit more. Hear your story. Can you set off one of these devices that we have set up? So we can start a conversation.
Now, our friend Jade said she had seen all of these dolls pretty much move at some point in some way. So if anybody up here could move one of these dolls, please feel free to do that.
Step back just in case.
She said the one over there on the trunk, Maddie, said she saw his hands and arms like twitching.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay, so that's by the stairs.
yeah. Thank you. Can you step back for just a second? So it stops making that pinging noise? Okay.
I know you know how a lot of this stuff works. A lot of people come here to talk to you. It's the only reason we're here. We just want to communicate, learn about you, what life was like, working here, living here.
If you can see us right now, can you make that device go off again? Just so we know that you can see us.
There's just a knock in here.
Yeah, I heard that.
Is there somebody in here? Emma? Peter?
Oh.
Peter. Okay.
And it said that Peter's a little less talkative, but when he does come out, he's very social.
Right. Since I said Emma's pretty social, Lily's really shy.
Yeah.
But Peter's like in between.
Yeah.
Peter, if that's you, can you step back for a second so it stops making that noise? All you gotta do is step away from it a little bit, okay? Here, come on over here.
We can step out.
It'll stop making that noise. Can you do that for me? We can play a game if you want. Or Emma or Lily, whoever this is. We just gotta make sure you can hear us. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank you. That's so weird.
Do you want to play? Do you like that? Do you want to play a game?
Very Jigsaw-esque.
Yeah, they don't know who that is at least.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, I watch it all the time.
One of my favorite movies. So Peter, just to confirm, if that was you, can you come down to what is known as your room? Set off one of the devices in here? That'd be really cool. We can set up a game. We can see how fast you are.
Or Emma or Lily.
Or if we're not addressing you by name, if this is someone else. Maybe one of the children from the town.
All right, because Peter didn't live here.
Yeah.
Peter was not a Mackie family member.
Right.
He was a boy from the town that used to play with Emma and Lily.
They say that he goes from the Washoe Club back and forth.
Spends a lot of time up there. He comes back down here. They said he was fortunately hit by like a buggy, like a horse and buggy.
Yeah. Stagecoach stop or something.
Peter, are you friends with Emma and Lily? Is that why you hang out here? You come here to play games? We heard who they believe to be Emma kind of yelling at you that one night. Were you playing a little rough? Did you hurt her on accident?
It's okay. We're not trying to get you in any trouble. We're not trying to scold you. We understand that accidents happen. We understand that they got you these bikes because you were asking for a bike to play with. Do you have any more Christmas list items we should know about?
Emma, was that you that was yelling at Peter that night? Telling him to stop? Again, it's okay if it was. We're just trying to figure out who it was, that's all. They think it was you. If it was you, can you come up to this device again? Actually works?
Right.
Thank you, okay. Thank you, Emma.
We appreciate it.
Can you step back for a second for me? Here, I'll squat down.
That's so weird how it's going off like that. I don't think I've ever seen it like...
Step back for a second, okay?
It sounded like someone was just on the top of the stairs. Did you hear that?
No. Thank you. Okay, Emma. Did he accidentally hurt you? Was he playing a little bit too rough that night? That's weird.
Yeah. Did someone just join us at the top of the stairs?
Do you want to play a game? We can play a game.
We have all these devices set up. They all make fun noises and they light up a ton of colors. Yep.
Just like that?
Just like that.
Okay.
Okay.
You like that?
That's pretty cool, right? That's so funny.
It's different. It's almost like it's like laughing.
Yeah.
You like that device?
That's so cool.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna step out. Can you come on out here? Step out in the room, please. Thank you.
Thank you. We have another one just over here. And the room they set up for Peter works the exact same way. Or there's one over by the staircase. Works pretty similarly.
Looks a little bit different, but it does the same thing.
If you touch either one of these devices, or if you get close to them, they're gonna light up, they're gonna make a ton of noise, just like that one. It'd be pretty cool to see. If we're in your way, just kind of scoot by us, tap us on the shoulder or something, let us know. Well, I guess maybe not on the shoulder.
Yeah, they're
It's like a child.
They're
but-
small children. Yeah. We appreciate you talking to us. We came from all the way across the country, the other side, just to talk to you. Did you hear that?
Yeah, there's like a tap.
Yeah.
I can tell if it was in Peter's room or if it was in that one. It was definitely in like this side of the house
Yeah.
though.
It sounded more down your way to me.
Is someone in this room just in front of me? Can you either make another noise or set off one of these devices we have set up in there?
We appreciate you hanging out with us.
It's pretty late for us, so if it's late for you, we understand. We're not trying to keep you up, we're not trying to be disrespectful. We're not going to try to get you in any trouble.
Who's the fastest one out of all three of you? Can you show us? You guys want to race? Can you show us? You guys want to race? Can you show us? You guys want to race?
What about the next time we come here? We can bring a present, a gift for the fastest one. If you tell us what your favorite toy is, if you want another bike. I don't know how we're getting a bike to TSA.
He's like, how many bikes
do I need, brother?
man? So give me one of them motorized ones. See?
Hold on.
All right. Do you like when people are in the room? Because it seems like it's only going off like when I'm in here.
Right.
I mean, I'm not close enough to it.
You have to be, you have to be wicked close to it.
Do you like when I'm in the room? If you do, if you like that I'm in here, can you grab the top of that again so it lights like pretty much all the way up? Is that something you can do for me? Okay.
This one's going off again. Right on the staircase.
Thank you.
Can you touch that device on the staircase as well? So that one lights up? Okay.
Beep.
How fast can you do it? Run right out of this room. Go to the staircase. Don't fall down the stairs. They're pretty steep. Just touch the top of the device so it lights up. Just like that one.
Come on out.
That's weird.
So you like when I'm in the room? Step out for a second, okay? You want Dylan to come in the room now and try? Oh yeah, my name's Steve. This is Dylan. Sorry, we didn't say that earlier. We know your names. Emma, Lily, Peter.
That's what I said too. Like, it's got to be weird having two random guys just come into your house and start asking you questions.
Yeah.
Like, oh, if you touch this red light, it lights up. It's like, cool. Why am I going to do that?
Yeah. Sounds awesome. Why don't you step in and see what happens?
Yeah.
All right, Dylan's going to come in now, okay? You want to set that off for him?
Be kind of cool. Hi, Maddie. Please don't move. Thanks.
Same thing.
Can you touch the top of that device so it lights up? So they hate me.
Do you want me to come back in?
I can step out and Steve can come back in. That's what you would prefer. Well, that just validates that going off the entire time.
Right, it doesn't make any sense.
Right. Try switching, see if it works.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna come back in now, okay? Emma, Lily, Peter.
Whoever this is. That's so crazy. They hate me.
We're best friends. You like me? You're glad I'm in here? If you're glad I'm in here, can you set that off?
That's so nuts.
We are best friends. I have ghost friends.
Ghost friends.
I just saw something behind you.
Again?
In the mirror.
In the mirror?
Dude, that was so weird.
What did it look
Did
like?
you see me double take?
Yeah.
I literally was like this, and I looked back, and it was right in this corner, like the top right corner over here.
Right.
It moved. It was like, it went this way. It was like it was shadow. It went like that.
Well, towards Mrs. Mackey's room where I saw the two shadows.
Yeah, it went directly that way down the hall. It didn't look like, it wasn't like it was a head or shoulders or anything like that. Right. I just saw like a darker shadow.
No like knees or toes or anything?
No, not head, shoulders, knees, and toes. It just that way.
That's so
If their knees and toes were up there, I would be upset.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Something I like Insidious.
It was weird. It was just like, it was right up in this area, like this vicinity up here, and it went right across like that.
Here, Emma, can you do me a favor?
Quick little double take. I'm like, who's out there?
I saw you like whip your head around. Is that Mrs. Mackey walking around the house? Can you let us know if that's the case?
It could be the shadow guy they see though.
Yeah, Mr. Fair.
The one they got in that video too.
Yep. Some say it's Mr. Fair, some say it's
Right.
Mr. Mackey.
Right. Do you know who it is? I'm gonna come back in the room, okay? You're doing really, really good. If you like me in the room, set that off as soon as I come in, okay? If you're happy that I came back in here, are you able to set this off for me again? How does that actually happen though?
That's pretty
Like, how
cool.
is that actually a real thing that happens?
And it's like a different pattern each time.
That's what I mean.
Too.
Thank you. Okay, I'm glad we have a friendship. Can you step back for a second so it stops? Come on over here, stand by me, okay? It's okay. I won't go out. You can stand over here by me.
If you step back, we just want to ask you a question really quick.
Come on. Thank
you.
Is that Mr. Fair that walks around?
That was really quick.
Okay. Thank you. That's awesome. You're doing great. Is he just kind of keeping an eye on the place?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
We appreciate you talking to us. We understand it's probably kind of difficult. It's a little weird.
Squat down again, okay? Can you come stand over here by me?
That's so weird.
Okay.
No offense. Not taken.
Do you like that we're here to talk to you tonight? If you enjoy that, can you set that off again? Do you get lonely here? Yeah. Okay.
We're sorry to hear that.
Do you have fun with Peter and... I don't know who it is though. I don't know if it's Peter or if it's Emma.
Right.
Did you guys all have fun together though? Playing together?
A little quick one, yeah.
It went off.
Yeah. I think it went yellow.
Okay.
Really quick.
So you guys have fun together? Play some games?
Do you ever get in trouble for being up too late? Yeah.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
I feel that. Me too. I used to get in trouble all the time.
Yeah, me too.
Say you're going to bed and then sneak back out of bed and play with the toys.
Yeah. Got the DS under the cover or something?
Sorry.
Sorry, brother.
That's okay. We won't tell on you. You want to step back? We're going to be going downstairs here in a couple minutes, okay?
We're not going to tell on you. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to try to talk to either Mr. Fair, Mr. Yanada, maybe Mr. Murphy. There's a lot of people in this house that we want to talk to. If you want to join us downstairs, feel free to. Again, we don't want to get you in any trouble. We're not sure if your parents are down there.
Or Sophie or Mr. Mackey or Mrs. Mackey. If you want to come back downstairs with us and have a conversation, we can do that. We're going to use a couple different things down there, okay? That should make it a little bit easier for you to communicate with us.
Again, thank you for talking with us. We really appreciate it.
If you're going to come downstairs with us, can you set that off again? Are you going to stay up here so you don't get in trouble? If that's the case, can you set that off? You don't want to get in trouble for going downstairs, so yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. Thank you for talking to us.
They're like, listen, I can set this off up here, but downstairs, I don't know.
I'm not getting grounded, brother. You did amazing. Thank you. We'll come back. We'll come back and talk to you, okay? Maybe we'll stop by tomorrow during the day.
Do you want us to do that? Do you want us to come back during the day? Or maybe they have no concept of time. What if it is day for them? That's crazy.
All right, maybe we'll come talk to you tomorrow. If not, we'll be back at a different time, okay? Thank you again for talking to us.
Hell yeah.
You did great.
That's really neat, though.
That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to step out now.
Goes
It stops
nuts.
right away. And it stops right away. All right, you ready to head downstairs and try to make contact?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, guys, we moved downstairs. We're on the first floor now. We're in the parlor. This room is very interesting. They catch a lot of stuff on photo and video in this room in particular.
So yeah, they actually have a picture of their maid over here, Harriet. She's known to be found around the house, and apparently when it gets a little untidy in here, she kind of makes her presence known.
Yeah, she's been known to go up behind some of the tour guides and whisper like, hey, clean that up, clean it better, that kind of stuff. So she really likes to keep the house tidy, which is pretty cool. This house is immaculate. It's an absolutely beautiful house. That photo over there is actually a post-mortem photo. So it's after she had passed away. Her eyes had been sewn open and her mouth had been sewn shut. It was a pretty common practice back in the day, but it's pretty cool that they do have that photo here. She's actually been photographed right over here in this area, basically right in front of that door in a reflection of a different mirror that used to be in here. So we're gonna try some spirit talker in here. We're gonna do some EVPs. We haven't done a single EVP at all tonight, which is very interesting, because usually we are pretty heavy with EVPs, but tonight we kind of gave it a break. We're gonna do it down here, probably gonna do some in here and probably some over in the other room for a different reason, which we'll talk about, but let's get into it and see if we can make contact down here.
Yeah, let's do it. Fire up spirit talker here, see if that says anything. Also, this mirror right here has diamonds in it. You can see it sparkle when you get closer to it. That's just insane.
Yeah, diamond encrusted mirror, so it'll never tarnish, it'll never fade.
Yep.
And this fireplace mantle is actually hand carved. It's one of 3 in the world. There's one in the White House and there's one at Monticello. That one has been painted white, so it actually kind of lost some of its value. But this is one of 3 of this fireplace mantle in the entire world. So it's pretty crazy.
I mean, I guess that's what you get when you get that bonanza strike.
Yeah, you got a billions worth of dollars from finding silver. That's crazy.
So we have this device in my hand right here. You should be able to speak through it. My name is Dylan, this is Steve. If you didn't hear us upstairs, we're just guests of the house. We've been invited here to try to talk to you. If you didn't hear us, we love all the furnishings here. We love how they've kept up with the place. We love all the history of this location. We would just like to talk to you.
You have a beautiful home. They take very good care of it now. And a lot of people come from all over the country and all over the world to come see this house. They take such good care of this house, we get to wear these cool little booties.
Pretty neat.
On our feet, so we don't ruin the carpet.
Yes.
I live on.
I live on.
Okay.
That's neat. We're happy to hear that.
Can we have your name? Who are we speaking with? Is this Harriet? Is it John?
There's a lot of reported spirits in this house. We would just like to know how to properly address you.
We've also been told that the children run up and down the stairs out here and play games. If you guys are out there and you can hear our voice, you were talking to us a minute ago upstairs, feel free. Run up and down the stairs. Come hang out.
You said you were gonna rat them out.
Oops.
They totally weren't talking to us because it's so late. They were definitely asleep.
We woke them.
Very rudely of us.
Very rudely of us. Do you stay in this house because you had such good memories here? You know what I find interesting?
What's that?
They said that Mrs. Mackey didn't really like this house. So she only lived here for a few years before she was like, I don't really like this area. I don't want to live here. And so he bought her a mansion in Paris, which is very nice of him, by the way. But it's interesting that she comes back here and haunts here.
Yeah. Is there a reason for that? Did you like Virginia City? Did you have friends here?
Maybe she comes here because her husband's here.
True.
My happy place.
My happy place. That's weird, man. Come on.
So again, we've been skeptical of phone apps. We never used them for the longest time, but...
You come here because it's your happy place.
Right, my phone's in airplane mode. It's not connected to the internet.
She's like, well, I didn't really like living here necessarily, but I had some happy memories here, and this is where my family is. This is my happy place.
Right, because this would have been a rough and tumble town.
Yeah, it still is.
It still is, yeah.
We hit it on Bikers Weekend, guys. It's absolutely insane up there.
It's insane.
It's a pretty cool place, so you guys got to come check it out. Virginia City is awesome.
100%. So you liked this house? This was your happy place? Just coming here, being with your husband, being with your family? That's the case. We're glad to hear that. We're delighted that you're here to talk to us.
Delighted.
Delighted, yes. Try to pull out like a new vocab word every now and then, you know?
A little razzle dazzle on it. They talk about how you were a seamstress and you were very talented. They showed us these chairs over here that you hand sewed. The dress for your granddaughter that she would wear.
Which, another weird connection too. President Grant came here and he passed away just like 15 minutes from where we live in New York.
I've been to the house.
Yeah.
They have it still set up exactly how it was. And she made these chairs for when he got elected president.
The bench.
The bench?
Dude, that just sent such chills down my spine. That was so crazy.
You pointed to it and it goes, yeah, the bench.
The bench, yes, I made that. That's crazy, man. Dude, that sent goosebumps all down my back.
Yeah. That's That's pretty cool.
All three things.
Yeah.
All three things that I've said. I live on, this is my happy place, that's the bench I made.
But that's what's so weird. It's like you can never tell what they want to interact with.
No.
It's like Estus, it seemed like there was a lot of residual stuff.
Right.
The REM pod was going pretty nuts
Right.
upstairs. And now just Spirit Talker is like direct responses.
That's weird, man. But 3 things in a row?
Yeah.
The bench. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful bench, beautiful seat. You did great
dress.
work. I mean, look at that. Look at the, like, it's still held up.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
That's crazy.
That's what we mean, though. A lot of people come to this house. They admire all the work that you and your family have done.
You guys are very well respected here in Virginia City still. Very well known. You used to go spend some time up at the Washoe Club, right? We hung out there today. Do you still go there?
Or the Millionaires Club.
It's true.
How did you know it as? Should have called it the Billionaires Club.
Yeah, for that dude. Good Lord. Man's out here.
Taunt.
Taunt. I'm not trying to taunt you. Not trying to be disrespectful. It was just a little fun. But what's funny about that painting right there is that Mr. Mackey is often seen in that suit.
Walking around outside on the porch. They've had so many people see it, like at certain times, they've called the house and been like, hey, who's lurking around your house? They've called the police.
Right. It's like 3 a.m.
Right. Who's lurking on the porch? It's a historic site, so they don't want people coming in here. And they're like, no, there's nobody. And they're like, he has a gray suit on, and they're like,
just standing on the porch.
like, oh, it's fine. It's his house.
Just Mr. Mackey. That's all. I wasn't meaning to taunt you. I'm sorry if you took that as disrespect.
We have nothing but respect for you. We're going to take some pictures down here in a little while, too, because we know that you've showed yourself in some photos. Harriet, whoever the shadow was.
Some people think it's Mr. Fair. Some people think it's Mr. Mackey walking around the house, making sure it's still in good shape. Can you give us some sort of sign as to who it is? Maybe say through my device. Say out loud if you can, as loud as you can.
Emma.
Emma.
Holy dude, the goosebumps again, man.
Okay.
Come
They
on.
cast pictures of her though.
Out of all, on these stairs.
Yeah.
Lily and Emma have been caught on these stairs. Out of all the names it could say,
Right.
it says one of the names of the people from this house that is known to be here.
That's what, 5 in a row?
That's crazy,
weird.
dude. That's
Like-
again massive. Like I still have goosebumps, dude.
Yeah.
That's
weird.
crazy. Emma, did you come downstairs? Because that's who we think we were talking to upstairs too.
Right. It's okay if you did.
You can come in this room and talk to us again. If we take some pictures, will you show up? Will you stand in the photos for us? We would love to see you.
If you want us to take some pictures, let us know through this.
You can say photo, you can say camera.
Take a picture. Or if you need to save up some energy, if you want to drain our devices, feel free to do that as well. We understand it's probably pretty intensive for you. Takes a lot of energy.
You can come running right down these stairs.
Watching you.
Why
It's
it?
watching you.
Not he's, not she's.
It's watching you. Who? Is it somebody or something you don't recognize? Well, when Jade and Mandy and them were here from Ghost Club,
Yeah.
they caught that weird, like, shadow,
Yeah.
insidious type thing
It
right
looks
here.
like the red-faced demon from
right
the
here.
series.
It's got like a big long arm reaching out.
Yeah.
They showed us again the picture earlier.
Find
Jade,
my ashes.
find my ashes.
There's the
Body,
skull.
right? What if they burned his body? They said they haven't been able to find any of his body parts.
Yeah.
Or what if it wasn't like a murder or something like that? I mean, it could be. Could have been a mining accident.
Right.
I mean,
And they
it could have
just
got
buried
hit in
him
the
up.
head. Right. It could have been hit in the head. It could have been anything.
I mean, you know, nature takes back.
Yeah. Well, there was also a massive fire here at one point. So if people are moving back and forth from here to the Washoe Club all the time, it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody associated with the house.
Yeah. Were you involved in one of the mining fires? Sorry if that was the case. We understand it was a pretty terrible way to go. A lot of panic, a lot of confusion.
Do you enjoy when people come here and tour the house? Are you happy that people are still getting to experience it and help preserve it? Your. It's watching you. Your. Is it talking about the thing that came with us?
Right. Which is weird. It doesn't show up on every investigation.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Someone's on the stairs. Yeah, 100%. Emma, are you coming downstairs? It's okay, you can.
Are you saying that something came with us? And whatever it is watching us?
Did you hear that? It sounded like a voice.
Yeah.
Hello?
It was quiet.
Yeah. It sounded like a whisper.
Yeah. It sounded like it was like right in this threshold though.
Emma, is that you?
I feel like this is how every horror movie starts. Oh, it's probably the little girl just trying to play a game with us. The thing that's watching us pops out.
Awesome.
Cool.
As long as Spencer doesn't come walking down those stairs, that would be a problem. No offense, Spence. Love you, man. Just stay up there.
Who did we just hear in the hallway?
They did spells.
They did spells. It could have been tarot cards back in the day, Ouija boards, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
It was common back then. Just think if a little kid sees somebody doing that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Playing
oh,
with a Ouija board.
They're doing spells.
Witchcraft.
You have cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to knock. Are you able to knock back?
You see us.
Not yet.
Not normally. Do you want us to take a picture?
Will you show yourself if we take some pictures?
Or can you run down the stairs? I have my camera facing the staircase. It'd be really cool to see you.
I'm going to knock up here, okay? See if you can hear me. Knock back.
No, I won't.
Okay.
Direct though.
Yeah, that could be I'm not taking a picture, or
Right.
I'm not gonna show myself in the picture,
Yeah.
or I'm not knocking back.
No, I won't.
100%. Like accurate
Direct
every
response.
single time.
That's weird.
Okay, you don't have to. We're not gonna be here too much longer tonight, okay?
Thompson.
Thompson.
I mean, first thing I think of is like a Tommy gun,
Yeah.
like Prohibition era.
Could have been anybody. Could have been a minor. Could have been. I mean, there was a lot of people. They said, I think I saw at one point it had 25,000 residents.
Right.
That's crazy.
Well, that's what I was saying upstairs too. There's so many different names that we're trying to keep track
Yeah.
of. Like maybe when we're going back through the history and back through the names.
We'll find somebody with the last name Thompson.
Right.
Or first name. Thank you for talking to us. You're doing really, really well tonight. You guys have been really awesome to us. Very welcoming. We're not going to be here too much longer. We're just going to go spend some time in the main office over here, okay?
Walk right.
No way. Walk right. That's right.
You're
to
right.
me.
Yeah. I walked right.
Right.
So either way,
Yeah.
either walk right to the office, or I was over here, I
step
walked
to the
over
right.
here.
That's weird.
Either way it applies. If we go to the right, are you going to talk to us in there?
We heard the story about the safe. We're going to try to talk to Mr. Murphy. He's still hanging out around here.
Thank you very much for talking to us, though. You've been amazing. Everything that said,
Yeah.
spot on.
Right.
Like every single thing.
That's
Like,
pretty weird.
Emma, how does it know Emma out of all the names?
Yeah.
I walk right, it says walk right. We're talking about going in there, which is to your right. It says walk right.
The bench.
The bench, talking about that. I live on.
my happy place.
Like every single thing in a row.
Yeah. I don't know. That was really weird.
Wild. Let's get over there. We didn't do any EVPs in here. We didn't have to. They were using.
Here.
Let's get over there.
Come on, man.
That's pretty weird.
That's insane. How? How does that happen? What?
I just heard like a whistle.
Heard a whistle?
Yeah. It was weird though.
Oh, I didn't even hear it.
Anyway, yeah, let's get over there. There's a story with the safe
Yeah.
that we haven't even covered really yet.
Yeah. We'll definitely do some EVPs over there because we haven't yet. So
Yeah.
let's get over there and see what we can do.
Let's do it. All right guys, so now we're in the main mining office area. So this is where Mr. Murphy actually shot the intruders trying to rob the safe just behind Steve here. I'm excited to see what we get in here because I feel like this is like the focal point of the entire mining history.
Yeah, this would have been a very busy room back in the day. Mr. Mackie would have sat in here. He actually had a phone that's now upstairs that was down here where he could call directly to his guys in the mine and check on things. So this is where a lot of his wealth came from. They had a sample over here for anybody that was going to invest in the company. You could see kind of what you were investing in. That's actually where they have the human skull that they found out back. So that's over there as well. And then, like you said, the safe. So we're going to do EVPs in here. We're going to focus pretty much solely on those. We haven't done a single one tonight. Because they've caught some cool EVPs in this area. So let's just get into it, see if we can make contact with maybe Mr. Murphy or maybe the guys that were killed.
Yeah, let's do it. And they do have a historical photo over here, which is really cool as well. It has a ton of people from the Bonanza strike. They have General Grant there. It's a really cool picture to see.
Yeah, it's got Mr. Mackey. It's got all his head guys from the company that were, part of it when they found all of the silver that made them the richest people pretty much in the world at the time.
Right.
It's kind of crazy to see, actually.
It is.
They're all just sitting there.
Just hanging out.
It's wild because it makes it real, right? They're not just names anymore. It's not just stories. These are real people. Here's a picture of him. This was their house. He sat in this office every day.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just crazy to think about. This guy right here sat in this office every day and made millions, hundreds of millions of dollars.
Hundreds of millions of dollars, billions in today's money.
Right. It's crazy. So
digging up this stuff.
Yeah, silver.
Silver.
Let's try to talk to him and see what he's got to say.
Yeah.
Mr. Murphy, my name is Steve. This is Dylan. We are not intruders. We are not bank robbers. We're not vault robbers. We're not here to steal anything. We've been invited to the house tonight to communicate with you, to learn more about your story and about what happened that night.
Right here.
They said the blood stains are actually still in the floorboards underneath, but they did replace the carpet.
They're like, we didn't want guests to feel uncomfortable, so we changed the carpet.
By the way, the blood stains are underneath.
And the original vault door is also in there, which is crazy.
We're going to step in there and do some EVPs for sure.
Yeah.
And we'll probably do some out here as well. I feel like we start with a quiet one.
Yeah.
Give them the floor because we haven't really given them a chance to just speak and do anything like that yet tonight. And they were using Spirit Talkers so well. So I'm wondering if they'll be able to use these as well too. So why don't we do a quiet one kind of out in this room. I'll stand near the door to the safe and then we'll do some questions.
Yeah, because one of the tour guides actually said that he just stepped in there one time and he was told to get out he thinks by Miss Murphy.
He's still on the job.
Yep.
All right, so I'm gonna step right here. You wanna step over that way a little bit and we'll get into it.
Let's do it.
All right, so if anybody's in this room, Mr. Murphy, Mr. Mackey, anybody who works here, anybody that lives here, we are just here to talk to you. We have these devices in our hands that should make it a little bit easier for you to communicate with us, okay? All you have to do is come up in them and speak into them as loudly and as clearly as you can. I know it probably doesn't sound like it makes any sense, but this is how we can hear you, probably the easiest way. I'm gonna set mine right over here on this ledge, okay? So on the count of 3, we're not gonna talk. We're gonna give you the floor. You come up and say whatever you want into it. Speak as loudly and as clearly as you can, and we should be able to hear you, okay? Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. All right. Let's see if anybody had anything to say.
Yeah. What?
What?
Get the silver?
I can't. It's bump a bomb.
Yeah.
I can't make that out.
I don't know.
That's just chattering. It sounds like the same voice.
Yeah.
That's what's weird. It sounds like
100%.
the same voice throughout the entire thing, kind of just chattering.
It's the same like vocal tone,
Yeah.
the inflections.
It's almost like it's a few words at the beginning.
Yeah.
There's something in the middle, and then there's a couple more words at the end. I just can't make it out. Maybe when I get the headphones on, I'll be able to hear it a little clearer.
Right.
Or if you guys think you have any idea of what it's saying, drop a comment down below. Let us know.
While you're down there, drop a like too.
Do
Just
it.
saying.
Like it. Like it. But yeah, let's see what yours says.
Yeah.
Put that back. That right there sounds like the something killed me. The guard killed me. It's like I can't. It's like something killed me.
What's this matter? The
Right
guy
there.
killed me.
The guy killed me. The guard
I
killed
hear
me.
that. Yeah. I mean, that would
It could have been, or you had yours over by the skull.
Yeah.
what if somebody did kill them?
Right.
I mean, it didn't have to be anybody associated with Mackie.
Right.
I mean, somebody could just buried a person out there.
Because they were showing us when we first got here,
Right.
there's a little hole in the side of the skull.
Right.
They said maybe it was like an ice pick, maybe it was like a 22.
Something from the mine, like a mining tool.
Right.
And his skull is cracked right through the top.
Yeah.
But it's not like it got cracked from, being buried in, because its teeth are still in there. You know what I mean? Like this was something that had happened
Like
to it.
blunt force.
Right.
Yeah.
So they're not sure if somebody hit him and then finished him off or what happened, but the guy killed me or the guard killed
Yeah.
me.
I'm gonna play one more time.
The something killed me. The guy killed me. I can't think of it either. That's weird.
But it's like in the other room too, we got Find My Ashes
Right.
too. So it's like, what if this entire night this guy's been following us around?
He's like, help.
Yeah, help me out here.
So they killed me.
Right.
And again, it doesn't have anything to do with Mackie possibly. Because I mean, back then, it's a Wild West out here. People were gunshots, gunfights all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You steal somebody's land, they think you steal their land. You look at their lady, they think you're looking at it. It doesn't matter.
High noon. we're meeting
That's what I
outside.
mean. They just settled it with gunshots.
Yeah.
They think you're cheating in poker or you take their money. That's
Literally.
it. They-
Like we were walking through the Goldfield Cemetery and half of the graves were died in a
gunshot,
gunfire.
duel,
Yeah.
fight here. He thought he was making advances on his girlfriend, so we killed him.
Yeah.
Guy's like, dude, I don't even know who she is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like,
It's crazy.
So anybody could have been killed for any number of reasons here and just buried wherever the person had the opportunity.
On top of all the illness, the pneumonia, the cholera,
Yeah.
the diphtheria, all this other stuff going on. The mine accidents.
It's crazy. But, so they're talking.
Yeah,
There's
100%.
definitely something here. So let's do a question session out here before we go into the vault.
Yeah.
Let's go over here because if we can get some answers about the skull maybe.
Again, I'm not really sure if we showed it too much on camera yet. This is the skull right here.
There's a living.
Was a living human.
That's true.
You can kind of see the top is cracked right there, and there's a little hole in the side.
They found that out back on this property like a couple years ago.
Recently, yeah.
Yeah, they were digging a retaining wall or
Yeah.
something. So it was very recent that they found that. So yeah, that's Skippy's friend.
Skippy's friend, Skippy
That's it.
2.
Skippy 2. But this is kind of like examples they would have shown people that were interested in investing in the company and the mine and stuff and all stuff that's been found on the property.
Yeah.
So pretty cool. Let's do some questions. See if we can get some answers.
Let's try it.
All right, we're gonna ask you a few questions now, okay? Same exact thing. Come up into the device on the table right here or the one that I'm gonna keep in my hand. And you go ahead and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. Try to answer our questions. We're gonna try to figure out maybe who this is or what happened to you if you are here, okay? Ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can I have the name of the person whose skull is in this case?
Do you like having visitors or when people come to talk to you?
What was the name of the armed guard in the vault behind us?
Can you give us your full name?
One, 2, 3. All right, let's see if we get any more direct answers because the first two are definitely full of chatter.
Yeah.
So let's see if they responded.
Can I have the name of the person whose skull is in this case? Would you like having visitors or when people come to talk to you? What was the name of the armed guard in the vault behind us? Can you give us your full name?
Nothing super clear, yeah. A little bit of whispering, but nothing even as clear as the first ones.
Right, as prominent as the stuff that was
Right.
over there.
Let's see.
Can I have the name of the person whose skull is in this case? Do you like having visitors so when people come to talk to you?
That's a lot. That's like a lot of.
Of the armed guard in the vault behind us. Can you give us your full name?
Play that last part back.
I can't take it. I can't.
Can you give us your full name?
Can't make it out.
No.
So again, there's more vocal tone there, but it is not clear that time.
No.
Why don't we step over? Let's do some in the vault.
Yeah.
And see if we can maybe talk to Mr. Murphy or the two guys he shot.
Yeah.
And we'll just kind of go from there.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this is the original vault door.
Yeah.
Which is absolutely insane. It would have been right here on the side. You can see the hinges where they were. And you wouldn't have even known this was here. And it was a secret for a long time.
Yeah.
Till somebody kind of let the secret out.
Right.
And then that's when those people try to break in. So let's do some questions in here.
Yeah.
And see if we can talk to Mr. Murphy.
Imagine that though. You're like, oh, we got him this time. I'm about to be a billionaire.
Yep.
You walk in here and the guy's just sitting in here like,
What's up?
well,
I'm bored.
bad day for you.
He had a
guys.
lantern, a book, and his gun.
Yep.
Guess which one he used?
Yeah.
He said, hey guys.
Hint, he didn't throw the book at him.
Surprise. All right, so let's ask some questions in here.
Yeah.
And we'll go from there. I'm going to put it on top of this safe.
Ooh, I almost hit my hand. I'm going to face out this way.
Yeah. All right, ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now?
We heard that 2 gentlemen tried to break into this safe. What were their names?
What 3 things did you have in here with you?
Can you say bonanza?
One, 2, 3. I get it.
Bonanza strike.
It's like a banana, but you
What?
said bonanza. Can you
Sure.
say banana? But it was like, can you say bonanza?
Kinda.
Sure. I guess what I thought. Anyway.
Anywho.
All right, let's see what they got.
Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now? I heard that 2 gentlemen tried to break into this safe. What were their names? What 3 things did you have in here with you? Can you say bonanza?
Nothing.
Pretty quiet.
Clear on that. Very, very quiet.
Yeah. This is where you got some of the clearer ones though, like in this little doorway. So let's see.
What you got?
Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now?
What?
Mr. Murphy, are you in here with us right now?
Okay.
We heard that
Can make it
2
out.
gentlemen tried to break into this safe. What were their names? What 3 things did you have in here with you? Can you say bonanza?
I don't think that was
No.
bonanza, but
No, so it's weird. It's like there's definitely a vocal tone after that one question.
Yeah.
The other ones are not really
Not as
clear. There's nothing really there.
right.
Interesting.
Which, like we were saying upstairs and in this other room though, it almost seems like they can kind of pick and choose what they
Right.
want to interact with.
Right.
So maybe it's not EVPs.
Right. Or maybe they just don't have the strength anymore. Because that first one we did the quiet, we had some stuff on there.
Yeah.
Maybe those people are gone.
And the spirit talker stuff, that was dead on.
Yeah.
That's got to take so much energy.
It's been really, really, really weird.
Yeah.
Let's do one more session. Why don't you step out there? I'll stay in here.
Yeah.
And then we'll see if we can get some last things before we call it a night.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll step over by like the foundry here.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Yep.
All right, guys, this is our last one. We're not going to bother you too much longer after this, okay? We're going to ask you a few more questions, and then we're going to get out of your hair, all right? All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck was that?
3.
What the fuck was that?
3.
What the fuck was that?
1, 2, 3, stop it.
It's definitely like.
I'm just knock on that door?
Yeah. I mean, that's the bathroom. That's an interior door. You know, that doesn't lead outside.
That literally sounded like something knocked on that door 3 times.
It was like, do, like 3 or 4, yeah.
What in the hell?
It was so loud.
I just panicked so much I almost stopped my camera.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's still going. That was so loud.
I almost stopped mine because I was trying to stop my recorder, but my
Right.
brain didn't process it quick enough, so I almost stopped my camera.
I kind of paused for a minute. I just looked over to you. I'm like, what?
Like, was that?
Was it on the window?
No, I don't think it. I think it was on. Was there something in here?
Like, it's an interior door.
Yeah,
it's not like it leads outside.
No, I mean, there's nothing out of place.
Right.
What in the world?
Sounded like Phil Collins was about to start.
I know.
That was crazy.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
That was so loud.
Yeah.
But what if? Okay, actually, you know what? Think about this. What if the reason he's not talking is
Right.
because I'm in there?
Could be.
He said, because the EVP, the tour guide said he got was get out.
Yeah.
I'm in there, nothing crazy. I'm in there again, knocks to pull us out of there.
Right. Could be.
That was so loud.
Yeah.
That was 100% like in this area.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
One of the first things I thought of too was Mr. Mackey's often seen outside.
Right.
What if he sees the lights in here and he's like, yo.
No.
Yeah.
Knocking on the window?
Right. That's what I mean.
scary.
I don't know.
I don't want to look over there. That's sketchy.
Yeah. That was really
We
cool.
have to go out there.
We do. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Our car's out there.
That's wild. All right.
Okay, well-
Anyways, let's do this last session.
Yeah. That was nuts. I don't know. Yeah.
I
good luck.
don't really
Go
know what
back-
to make of that.
Go back in the safe, I guess.
Hopefully I'll be safe.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Try that again. Thank you for knocking. We're gonna ask you a few more questions, okay? And then we'll leave. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what the name of the street is in this picture?
Who just knocked?
Did you just knock in this room?
Are you excited that we're leaving soon?
Before we go, can you say good night or goodbye?
Do you want us to come back here and try to talk to you again?
One, two, three.
That was so loud. I still can't get over that.
No, that was ridiculous.
Yeah.
There was 3 very, very loud knocks.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this room. Or on the window.
Well,
Gross.
let your ghosts in. They're cold.
If you're cold, they're cold. Let them in. All right, here we go.
Can you tell me what the name of the street is in this picture? Can you tell me what the name of the street is in this picture? Did you just knock in this room? Before we go, can you say good night or goodbye? Do you want us to come back here and try to talk to you again?
Nothing really. Like very, very faint.
It sounds far
maybe.
away, yeah.
But nothing clear.
No.
See what yours got.
Yeah.
Who just knocked? Did you just knock in this room? Are you excited that we're leaving soon? Before we go, say good night or goodbye. Do you want us to come back here and try to talk to you again?
Nothing.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Super quiet again. It's like those first ones, they were chattering.
Yeah.
The knock is weird.
Yeah.
That was so loud. And that hasn't happened all night.
Right.
Like, that wasn't like. So they're knocking.
Yeah. So they're knocking now.
Can you knock again? I don't know. I
was
have no idea,
weird.
man. This place is insane.
Yeah.
The intelligence that we experienced throughout the entire building tonight. We both thought we saw something. We both have heard things. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a strange, strange building. But let's wrap this up. Let's call it a night and go get some sleep.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right, guys, that is officially a wrap here on the Mackie Mansion. What a weird night.
Yeah, again, this is one of those locations that is like a bucket list spot. It's been on all the TV shows, a lot of YouTube channels have covered it, and for good reason. It's very active, both residual and intelligent.
Yeah, it's definitely a spot we're gonna have to come back to, guys. You got to get down here to Virginia City. It's such a cool little old West town. Definitely come check it out. Come do a day tour here. Book yourself a ghost hunt. They do public ones as well. We're gonna plug all of their stuff down below. Big shout out to our tour guide, Jade, tonight. She was awesome, guys. So make sure you come check it out. Take a tour with her, and let's get on the road and get to our next spot.
Yeah, let's do it.
The mansion that's been called one of the most haunted houses in America.
Furniture moves mysteriously, and ghostly figures can be seen on photos taken in the house. Some with overnight reservations choose to leave before the night is even over.
Those are so loud. There was just footsteps above me. There was just really loud footsteps.
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like something moved again in my bedroom.
Yellow.
Say yellow.
Yeah, clear as
yellow.
day. That sounded like it was right
That
next
was
to the...
wild. What was that? You didn't hear
sounded
that?
like
That sounded like a bang.
The history of the Beiel Manor in Fremont, Ohio begins even before the mansion was constructed. The Battle of Fort Stephenson occurred right down the street. Fort Stephenson served in the War of 1812, and the British and Americans had a bloody battle in which 27 passed, 30 went missing, and about 50 were wounded. In the 1890s, Jerome Beiel, a Toledo native, would end up moving to Fremont and building a house for him and his family. He owned a piano store and a jewelry shop in downtown Fremont. He would live in the house until the 1920s.
Now in the 1920s, the home would be sold to Clarence and Daisy Wolfe. During their time owning the manor, they would use it for funeral services for family and friends. Clarence himself would pass away inside the home in 1942, followed by his wife Daisy dying in her bedroom in 1966 after a lengthy illness. After Daisy's death in 1966, the home would be sold to the Lucas County Children's Center.
During its time as the Lucas County Children's Home, it served as a group home for children with developmental disabilities, those with long illnesses, and those who just weren't wanted by their families. Over the years, there are a number of deaths from illness, but there's also one death that occurred, and they're not really sure if it was a child taking their own life or if it was an accident. The group home would end up closing in the 1990s.
After the group home closed, a couple would purchase the property and turn it into the Buckland Bed and Breakfast, which would operate until 2009. Now, the first family that lived in the house after the bed and breakfast only lived there for about a year before moving out for unknown reasons. The current owner, Carlo, purchased it a few years ago to restore and live in it as his own. However, he found out it was very, very haunted, and he didn't want to deal with that every single day, so he turned it into a paranormal research center. He lives in his old house right in town, but uses this for investigations for groups to come in and study the paranormal.
Despite only being open for a couple of years for paranormal investigations, this location has quickly become known for its crazy activity, rivaling even some of the biggest name locations. There's frequent reports of disembodied voices, shadow figures running down the stairs, objects being moved, and people being affected physically in this home.
Now, on the first floor of the home, there is a chair in one of the parlors that is said to have a negative impact on many investigators who sit in it, making them violently ill, black out, and lightheaded, having to leave the investigation early. Upstairs on the second floor, there's a small shadow figure that has been seen running up and down the halls and darting in and out of bedrooms. When you get down to the basement, there's an entity known as the Biter. They're not really sure who this is or why this person is lashing out at investigators, but there have been numerous reports of scratches, bite marks, and even burns occurring down in the basement. Now, on our first investigation here last year, we had non-stop intelligent activity throughout the entire night. This time was no different. You guys are about to see what we experienced on our return to one of Ohio's most haunted mansions.
Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're at a location we've covered on the channel before. We're in Fremont, Ohio at the Beiel Manor.
This house is actually super interesting because we were one of the first groups to investigate here last year when we ventured out this way. The owner, Carlo, is a paranormal investigator. He actually purchased the house to live in it, but it was too intense, so he opened it up for paranormal research, which is pretty cool. We had really weird stuff last year when we were here.
The history of this place is so diverse too. It served so many purposes over the years, so we don't really know what to expect here every time we come visit this place. Last year we had some really great activity, but Steve's gonna start off with a solo. He's gonna do some EVPs and try to see what we get tonight at the Beiel Manor.
Yeah, I'm gonna start going to the first floor here and do a few EVPs up here before going down to the basement where the Biter is supposed to hang out. They're still not really sure who this is or why they bite people and scratch people, but I'm gonna ask some questions up here. I'm gonna go downstairs, ask a few more questions, then I'll come out and grab you and we'll just get started.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. All right, let's see what we get. Alone inside the Beiel Manor. Let me get this in infrared for you guys, and we can see who wants to talk tonight. This sitting room over here is interesting because this chair is said to seriously affect investigators. There's been a number of people that have investigated and sat in that chair and have had to leave the investigation early because of what happened to them, getting very violently ill, blacking out, not remember what's happening. So I'm gonna do my first session right over here by this chair, and we'll kind of go from there. All right, so I decided to actually sit in this chair that affects investigators. First session is gonna be a quiet one. I'm not gonna ask any questions. I'm just gonna let it run for about 30 to 40 seconds, see if anybody wants to talk to me. So let's see what we get. So anybody that's in the house, my name is Steve. I've been here before. Just here to talk to you tonight, learn a little bit what it was like to live here, and get to know you, okay? I have this device in my hand that records our questions and your responses. Whatever you say should be picked up by this device, and I should be able to hear you a little bit easier. I can't always see you and I can't always hear you, so this helps, okay? Right now I'm gonna count to 3, and then I want you to come up to this and say whatever you want into it. I'm not gonna ask you any questions. This is your time to talk. Tell me anything you wanna tell me. Ask me questions if you have any, and we'll go from there, okay? So I'm gonna count to 3 and come up and speak into this device as loudly and as clearly as you can. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Let's see what they said. So far, so good in the chair. I don't feel anything. I don't feel affected yet. So let's play this back and see if they say anything. There's something right there. It's very quiet. Okay, so there's definitely chatter in there. It sounds like somebody's whispering. It sounds almost like maybe 2 people having a conversation. I can't make out what they're saying, but there's definitely voices. So I'm gonna do a session right here in this room, and then I'm gonna go over to the other parlor sitting area. I'm gonna do another one there before going down to the basement. So let's get into the first questions. All right, so I think for this session, I'm gonna stand like more towards the doorway actually. Right here, kind of near the main staircase, because we had some weird activity on this staircase last time we were here and in this room. So I'm gonna do one right here, and I'm gonna go over there. So let's get into some questions. All right, I think I could hear your voice, but you were a little bit quiet. So if you're upstairs or in one of these other rooms, come towards the front door, okay? I'm standing out here now. I'm just gonna ask you a few questions using the same thing. If you speak into it, I should be able to hear you. You just gotta talk a little bit louder for me, all right? 1, 2, 3. Can you please tell me your name? Do you remember me from last year? Can you say the word banana? One, 2, 3. Let's see if they answered.
Can you please tell me your name? Do you remember me from last?
There's another whisper.
Can you please tell me your name? Do you remember me from last year? Can you say the word banana?
It says it goes ba-na-na. It sounds like the same voice the entire time. It's like a whisper.
Can you say the word banana?
Ba-na-na. Okay, awesome. So that shows intelligence. There's something here with intelligence that can hear me and answer my questions. The voices are very, very quiet. It's like they're whispering. Maybe they're not supposed to be talking to me. Maybe it's late for them too. I don't know. But all of those responses sounded like the same voice. So there's somebody here that can hear me. Let's go into this room and ask a few more questions. All right, so they got another balloon right here that's supposed to move on its own. They have stuff kind of set up throughout the building. There's a wheelchair there. They have some other artifacts in that case. And this over here is Daisy's room. So another very, very active location in the house. So let's do one like right here and ask some questions and see if we can maybe pick up on whoever was just talking to me. Okay, I moved over here now. I'm in this room. Same thing. I'm gonna ask you a few more questions, okay? And I'm gonna go downstairs to the basement. So if you can come up to this and answer this for me, it'd be really, really cool. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me whose room this is in front of me? What her name is? How old are you? Is it okay that we're here to talk to you tonight? One, 2, 3. Let's see if we got more responses.
Can you tell me whose room this is in front of me? What her name is? How old are you?
There's something there too.
Can you tell me whose room this is in front of me? What her name is? How old are you? Is it okay that we're here to talk to you tonight?
Something said yes. Something said yes, it's okay, we're here to talk to them. So that's good at least. At least they're welcoming to us. Maybe they recognize us from last year and know we don't mean any trouble or any harm. So let's go downstairs to the scary dark basement where the thing is scratching and biting people, known as the biter. So let's head down there. All right, so again, here are the security cameras that they have set up in the house. So this one's upstairs. This is up in the attic. This is in the room I was just in, and then this is down in the basement where I'm about to go. So that's the ball we set up down there earlier. I don't know if you guys can see it on the stairs. It hasn't moved yet. It's been there all night, so we'll see. But let's go down to the basement. All right, last time we were here, we had Dylan had the music box activity down in this hallway during his solo, and we had some good activity in here and back in that back room where we did the Estus. So let's get into some EVPs, see if anybody's down here that wants to talk to us tonight, see if the biter's here, I guess. And then it'll be time to meet up with Dylan and start the full investigation. So let's do our quiet one first. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. Let's see if anybody's down here. The only benefit of coming down here to the basement in the dark by yourself is that it's like 20 degrees colder than everywhere else in the house. It is a heat wave going through Ohio right now. It's like 95 degrees today. Still pretty warm outside, really hot in the house. So one benefit of being down here with the biter is it's a little bit colder. So let's see if they're hanging out down here as well and see if they say anything. Okay, so good. There's chatter at the beginning and then that loud voice at the end. I can't make out what it's saying. I'm gonna play that beginning part again one more time. Those are so loud. There was just footsteps above me. There was just really loud footsteps above me. That actually surprised me for a second. I forgot that I was the only one in the house. That was so loud. Hello? Dylan? Those were so loud. They were directly above me. They were heavy, heavy footsteps right above me in the kitchen. Okay. I cannot believe how loud those were. They were literally directly above my head. All right. Well, I guess let's go into this room over here to my left first, and we'll do a question session in there, and then we'll go down this hallway and do one down there before we go meet up with Dylan, and see if we can figure out who was just walking above us. Okay, so this was like the workshop area. I cannot believe how loud those footsteps were. Yeah, let's do a session in here. See what we can get. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Do you know who was just walking above me in the kitchen? Who's the person that bites people down here? Can you see me right now? One, two, three. Let's see if they answered any of those questions.
Do you know who's just walking above me in the kitchen? Who's the person?
Ooh, there's a whisper right there, a few words.
Do you know who's just walking above me in the kitchen? Who's the person that bites people down here? Can you see me right now?
What?
Who's the person that bites people down here? Can you see me right now? What?
I can't, it says like, I can't something. I can't see you, or I can't something. I don't know. But again, another intelligent response. Let's go into the other hallway, ask one more round of questions, and then we'll go find Dylan. So let's get over there. All right, so this room is where we did the Estus last time. We sat over in that corner and did it. So let's do some questions in here. They have a bell in here. If that goes off while I'm down here, I will not have the same expression on my face. So let's ask some questions and see who may be down in this room. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what color the bell is that's on this table next to me? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next? Can you say Beiel Manor? One, 2, 3. Let's see what we got in this last one.
Can you tell me what color the bell is that's on this table next to me? If I say 1, 2, 3, 4, what comes next? Can you say Beiel Manor? 1, 2.
So there's something after I count. I can't quite tell if it says 5, but there's definitely a response there. Again, intelligent responses throughout the first floor and second floor. Upstairs sound like the same voice whispering a lot, so I'm not really sure who might be up there. Maybe it was who I heard walking, but weird sessions to start off the night. I'm excited to see what we get throughout the rest of the house. We had really cool stuff last time, so let's go get Dylan. Let's get into this investigation and see what Beiel Manor has for us this year. All right, guys, we're starting out down here in the basement now. I had some interesting EVPs and then those footsteps directly above me. So we brought a couple things down. We have the music box pointed back towards the staircase, see if anything follows us down. There's a static dome down this hallway behind me, and then the EDI is in the workshop room over there. We're gonna kind of focus on EVPs down here. See if they wanna make contact, if they wanna talk to us, because they were starting to kind of come out and get closer, it sounded like.
Yeah, you were saying you got some weird EVPs down here. I'm like weirded out by the footsteps because I don't think that's something we've experienced here.
No.
So I'm excited to see if we hear those again.
Let's get into it, let's ask some questions and see what we can get.
Yeah, let's do it. So the EDI is right over there in like the workshop area. Music box is pointed towards the stairs, as Steve was saying. And
yeah. Yep. And guys, if you're subscribed to us on Instagram, you could have been watching this live right now. We have our cell phones upstairs pointing at the DVR system so they can watch all the cameras, and there's one of them right here. They're pointing directly at us. So they are watching it. So you guys should subscribe to us over on Instagram if you want to see stuff just like that.
Facts. All the socials are linked down below.
They are. I put them there. I do it every time. All right, let's get into it. Why don't we just get right into questions? Start with it. Let's start down in this back hallway
and work our way out.
Yeah, because we did the Estus down there last year. So I think EVPs will be interesting because we didn't really get a chance to do them much, and I did one down there before.
Right. Yeah, let's try it.
Let's do it. Again, there's a static dome, another little workshop area over here. And then this is where we did the Estus. We had sat up over there to do it. So, wow.
That scared you?
Yeah. Because I talked about it when I came down here. I go, if that goes off, I'm not going to have the same expression on my face.
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Just had to do it.
All right. Let's get into questions and see what we can get down here.
All right.
I'm scared.
Intrusive thoughts. Had to do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
All right. That was my reaction to doing that. I'm so happy.
I was sad.
Anyway.
All right. So I brought Dylan down now. I don't know if you recognize him or remember him from last year. We were both here. Again, he's decent.
Thanks.
We're not going to cause any problems. We're not here to kick you out. You're not in trouble. We're not here to yell at you. We're just here to ask you some questions and talk to you. We're going to use these same devices that I used down here a minute ago, okay? I have one and he has one. So if you want to come up to me or him, I'm going to come over here on this side of the room. He's going to stand kind of by the door where he is. And if you want to answer any of our questions, we would really appreciate it, okay? So on the count of 3, come up and speak into one of these as loud as you can. Ready?
Yes. Okay. Wasn't sure if that was for me or for them.
Either one.
Whoever's listening, they responded. So.
Whoever's listening. All right, 1, 2, 3. Dylan just rang the bell that's over there on the table. Can you tell me what color it is?
Do you remember us from last year?
Whoever I was talking to upstairs said banana for me. Can you say pineapple?
Can you see what's on my shirt?
One, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah, the banana EVP I got upstairs was actually really weird. It was very clear.
Was it?
Nah. It was clear as day. It was right by the front door.
So it'd be cool if you got pineapple too.
Right.
You know,
It's
multiple
the same
syllable word.
Right. Multiple fruit.
Multiple fruit? Multiple
Is
fruits?
banana a fruit? Yeah.
So, right?
It's not a vegetable, I guess. Well, a tomato's a fruit.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Weird. But
So
anyways.
pizza's a salad?
It would be.
Depending on what you get on it?
Or a sandwich, because it's got bread. Open face sandwich.
Okay. Okay, guys, debate in the comments. Is pizza a sandwich?
Yeah.
Let us know.
Is cereal soup?
That's kind of political. That's kind of
Anyways.
political.
That'll be in our next round of questions.
Bill just rang the bell that's over there on the table. Can you tell me what color it is? Do you remember us from last year?
It's like yes.
Like yes, and then almost like I do.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember us from last year? Whoever was talking to upstairs said banana for me. Can you say pineapple? He was on my shirt.
Can't quite make it out.
No.
That's kind of what I was getting upstairs too, though. They're like, there's whispers.
Yeah.
There's definitely responses after things. You can hear the vocal tones, but they're very quiet. It almost seems like they're a little bit distant, a little bit standoffish.
Right. I mean, maybe they don't remember us and they're
Right.
just trying to get used to us again.
Right.
So, I don't know. See if this one got anything different.
Bill just rang the bell that's over there on the table. Can you tell me what color it is?
Yellow.
I say yellow.
Yeah, clear as
Yellow.
day. That's. I was sounding like it was right.
That
next
was
to the,
wild.
Yeah.
Bill just rang the bell that's over there on the table. Can you tell me what color it is?
Yellow.
Whoa.
Do you remember us from last year?
That was vocal. It sounds
Yeah,
like it says
that's-
yes, I do.
yeah.
Can you tell me what color it is? Do you remember us from last year? Whoever was talking to upstairs said banana for me. Can you say pineapple? Can you see what's on my shirt?
I don't know.
Anyway.
So, yellow.
Yellow.
Again,
Clear as day.
same thing I was getting upstairs, like quiet, kind of whispering stuff, but
Yeah.
then there's an intelligent response. I was getting very intelligent things when I can make them out.
Yeah, I couldn't tell what it said. It was like yellow. I think it
Yeah.
said button, maybe?
Yeah.
Yellow button, which, I mean, it looks like a button.
Yeah, it
right?
could be. It's technically you have to hit the little button on top to ring the bell. So
Right.
make
That's
sure you
pretty
ring that bell, guys.
Ring that bell.
Get the notifications on.
But that's what we experienced last year with
Yeah.
the hallway, too. The music box was going on,
Yeah.
like nonstop
Yeah.
almost.
They're aware of what's going on. They're intelligent, and they can interact with the physical world that's here now.
Right.
Which is interesting.
So we should probably move down here.
Yeah.
See if we can get some more stuff centered around this hallway here.
Yeah. Let's do another round of questions right here because that was loud and intelligent, and then we can always move out that way and do a couple more as well.
Yeah. So
We're gonna ask you a few more questions now. Okay, we heard you. Thank you for answering our questions. So on the count of 3, same thing. Come up to the device in my hand or Dylan's hand and speak as loudly and as clearly as you can. All right. Or if you want to ring that bell, you can.
again, you guys should too. Do it. Do it.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Can you tell me what color the device is that's on the ground in the hallway here?
Do you like the work Carlo's done to the house?
How many people are down here in the basement with us?
Do you like having visitors, or would you rather be left alone?
One, two, three. Let's see if they can see that as well.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Right?
Can you tell us what color the device is that's on the ground in the hallway here? Do you like the work Carlo's done to the house? How many people are down here in the basement with us? Do you like having visitors, or would you rather be left alone?
See, again, there's like a little bit of whispering after each one, but nothing super clear that time.
Right. Let's see what this one got.
Can you tell me what color the device is that's on the ground in the hallway here? Do you like the work Carlo's done to the house? How many people are down here?
Yeah, that's what this
Can you tell me what color
sounds.
the device is that's on the ground in the hallway here? Do you like the work Carlo's done to the house? How many people are down here in the
I don't know what that sounds.
Bum, bum. There's a few words.
Yeah.
Do you like the work Carlo's done to the house? How many people are down here in the basement with us? Do you like having visitors, or would you rather be left alone?
Again, there's another response there again. It's
Yeah.
trying to answer. That's multiple words. You can hear it's definitely a voice.
Right.
I just can't quite make it out.
I can't tell if it said orange in the beginning either. It's
Right.
very, very quiet.
Right.
There's definitely a response, but
Let's move out that way. Let's go back towards the staircase of the basement and see if we can get anything out there and maybe in that other workshop room before we're going upstairs.
yeah, let's do it.
That bell rings right now, we're grabbing it.
Yeah, that's gonna be a problem.
I will be upset.
Just kidding. It'd be kind of cool, please.
It would be kind of cool if you could do that. It'd be really neat. All right. Let's kind of do one right here. I'm gonna stand by this doorway.
Yeah.
If you want to stand out here a little bit, that way we can kind of cover both areas.
Yeah. Trying to see if the static dome goes off because it doesn't usually go off during investigations,
Right.
but when it does, it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool, and it does make noise, so we have to have visual on it.
Yeah.
All right, ready? One, 2, 3. Is there anybody in this room that's right in front of me right now?
Do you know what month it is right now?
How old are you?
Now that we're out of that room, can you ring the yellow bell over there?
One, 2, 3. Let's see what we get on that one.
Is there anybody in this room that's right in front of me right now?
See, there's a whisper again. That's what I got a lot of
Is
them.
there anybody in this room that's right in front of me right now?
Honestly, it sounds like it says, yes, don't come in. Listen.
Is there anybody in this room that's right in front of me right now?
Yeah, don't come in.
Don't
Yeah.
come in.
You know what month it is right now? How old are you? Now that we're out of that room, can you ring the yellow bell over there?
Again, there's something after each one. The
Yeah.
whispering is quiet. That first one definitely sounds like it says, yes, don't come in.
Right. Which they say the biter is down here, so
Right.
maybe that's the kid. He's like, just don't come in here.
I'm trying not to cause any problems.
Right.
Because again, if he's nonverbal even, right? Like maybe he's in there and they're like, hey, don't go in there, man.
Right,
don't-
like he's upset right now or
Don't
something,
bother
you know?
him. So I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah, let's see what this one got.
Is there anybody in this room that's right in front of me right now? Do you know what month it is right now? How old are you? Now that we're out of that room, can you ring the yellow bell over there?
There's whispering.
Like little
Again,
chatter, yeah.
There's chatter after every question. We can't always make them out, but there's definitely something after every question we've asked.
Right.
So they're aware, they can hear us, and
Absolutely.
they're trying to answer.
And they're aware of what's going on right now. They don't see the building how it was when they lived here. They can see the yellow bell. They can, directly respond to your questions. So, I don't know.
All right, let's do one more session down here. I'm not going to step in that room, just out of respect.
I mean, we didn't start with a quiet one this time. Maybe we could end with a quiet one.
Let's do a quiet one.
You want to tell us before we leave?
Yeah, give them the floor and see what we get.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to stand back in the doorway, but I'm not going to go in the room. I won't come in there. You don't want me in there, that's fine. That's your house. I respect that. But I am going to stand right here in the door again, okay? So if you want to come up to me and speak into this device again, you can. Dylan has one too. This time, we're not going to ask you any questions. It's your turn to talk. If you have something you want to tell us, if you have questions for us, now's the time to do so, okay? We're going to count to 3, and then you go up and talk to these, okay? 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. I can't tell if I'm hearing faint footsteps upstairs. That one sounded like they were over that way more. The first time I was standing right here and I heard them directly above me.
That would be in like the front sitting room.
That time it sounded like it was over in that area. Yeah,
which is where we're heading for the Estus.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Let's see.
In the middle of there, it sounded like it said, "Get out of my," and then it like cuts off. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to play it one more time. I can't. There's chatter. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't quite make it out.
Yeah.
But definitely something talking.
100%. This one recorded for like 11 seconds.
Okay.
So let's see what we got. It's just talking.
Yeah, it's just like whispering and chattering.
Yeah.
Can't make it out.
No.
It's closer to you that time though. That one's definitely louder.
Maybe when you put on the headphones and you're editing and stuff, you'll be able to make it out. But I don't know. Definitely talking the entire time.
Yeah. Let's go upstairs. Let's do an Estus in that front parlor. There's that chair that is supposed to affect investigators, make people violently ill, black out, so they can't continue investigating. A lot of people leave from sitting in that chair. So let's put you in the chair. We'll put you under and we'll see what we can get.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, so we're about to go under for Estus. Steve just set up the equipment. I'm gonna go under, and we already have devices going off.
Yeah.
So that's interesting. What you put on the stairs? Like
so there's a Mel meter on the stairs. You got the EDI right here next to you on the bookcase. There's a music box in the other parlor, which I'll show you guys in a second. We kind of just have stuff all over the place. So we're going to cover the entire first floor. This is the chair that allegedly affects
people get affected. Yeah,
right. Investigators.
People have had to leave. People have just gone to sleep for the night. Like this drains people's energy. They say there's something attached to the chair potentially.
Makes people get violently sick.
Yeah.
Well, and we saw a video over the weekend at FCICon of something shooting out of the chair.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
So I don't know. We're gonna see what we get here, and in terms of equipment, it's already going off. So that's a good indicator.
Good luck under the Estus, and I'll be wandering.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So I'll show you again. The Mel meter that's going off is right there on the landing of the stairs to go upstairs to the second floor, which is, by the way, where we will be sleeping tonight. So that's exciting. So that's on the stairs there.
Kid.
Music box there. Is there a kid here? Music box is right there.
You bet.
Going into there. How many kids are here?
Down.
Can we help you?
Get up. Oh, it felt like somebody just touched my shoulder. That was so weird. Oh, I have like full chills right now. That was so bizarre.
Get up. See, I was thinking it might get upstairs, but it maybe. Holy shit, that made me jump.
Hello.
Hi, is that you on the stairs? Wow. Okay, so get up. I thought it was on the stairs. Maybe they're talking about him picking it out of the chair, but then that goes off. Can you step away from that so it stops, please? Step back. Come on down the stairs, it'll stop making that noise.
There's like a really like deep male voice almost under the static, and it sounded like he said that was us or something about us.
Could be multiple people. One's over here by the chair. Okay, perfect. You stopped touching that. Thank you very much. Did somebody just touch Dylan's shoulder? It's okay if you did. Again, we're not mad at you. You're not in trouble. We're just here to talk to you.
Run.
Run? Why do we have to run? As that goes off again.
Get out.
And then immediately stops. And he says, get out. You want us to run? You want us to run and get out? I just heard a noise back there. I don't know what that sounded like. It doesn't sound like a door. Okay, now that's picking up a temperature change. So EMF and then temperature. Okay, you're over there by the stairs. Can you grab the top of that again? Like you just were? Grab the top of it for me, please.
Get him.
Oh, I'm gonna step back a little bit. Get him. Who? What are you talking about? Who get who? What a start up here. Intelligent millimeter activity.
He can like use something.
Get me. You don't have to get me. I don't mean you any harm. We're friends. I'm just hanging out.
Beil?
We're just hanging out. Are you coming downstairs? I don't know where to go. There's stuff happening everywhere. Can you make a noise for me? That was on this door. That was on this door. I said, can you make a noise for me? It sounded like somebody just went right on the door, right next to me. Thank you. That was very good.
I died.
I'm sorry. Sorry that happened to you, and I'm sorry you probably didn't have the best life here.
Don't leave.
We're not. We're staying here tonight. We're going to be sleeping upstairs. Yup. Upstairs. Going right up the stairs. Is that where you stay?
It's like it said, get up.
Okay, so it feels weird on this.
Get out.
Okay, so that's so weird. We're getting get up and get out.
Uncomfortable?
We're also, I just said it feels weird, and he says uncomfortable. Exactly, it does feel uncomfortable. Are you making it feel uncomfortable on this floor? So like, I've already done a solo tonight. We've already been in the basement. We got here earlier today. We took a nap when we got here earlier today. It hasn't felt like this at any point. It feels really weird. Like when I was just—
Hi, little girl's voice.
Hi. Hello. When I was just standing by the stairs, it felt like somebody was right behind me. That's why I like backed back up and I have my back against this wall right now. Like it felt like somebody was standing directly behind me. Perfect. Perfect. Is the little girl the one on the stairs? I'll squat down if you want. You can come talk to me. I just want to be your friend. My name is Steve.
Hi.
Hi. My name is Steve. Can you tell me your name? Can I have your name? I would love to know who I'm talking to. Okay, so that's temperature again.
Who are you?
I'm Steve. That's Dylan. We're friends of Carlos. We're allowed to be here.
Something hand?
Do you want to touch my hand? You can touch my hand.
There's only one way out?
Threatening. Okay, and that stops. Or again,
a lot of voices coming through, but it's like they're talking over each other.
Or again, there's another ball up on the top landing there on the second floor. Can you please push that down the stairs? Can you roll it to me? This room feels really weird. Like this room feels uncomfortable to me. I don't like having my back to this room. I don't know why. Is there somebody in this room right now? Is the little girl over here? Again, it's okay if you are. You're not in trouble.
Hurt me?
We're not gonna hurt you.
Stop.
Stop what? Stop.
Got one of them.
Stop trying to talk to you? Can you go to the landing on the stairs again and touch that device like you have been?
Sound like little kid said, yup.
Yup, and then it does it again. That's great. Thank you so much.
Hey.
Hi. That's insane. That is absolutely insane. Thank you so much. That hasn't gone off. I say, can you come over here and do it again? Touch it like you were earlier? He says, yup, and then it goes right off again. Thank you. Thank you, that was very good. We'd really appreciate it if you could roll that ball down the stairs. It's right on the second floor. Just give it a little push. It'll fall right down the stairs.
All mine?
And then it goes off again. Okay, thank you. You're doing great. Stop. Like that makes no sense. Let me know that you can hear me and touch that device again one more time for me, please. Could you do that?
Go through.
Go through where? I'm going to be pulling him out here in a minute.
You got to look something.
Look where? Where should I look? All right, I'm going to pull him out, okay? Thank you. You did amazing. You did really, really good. We're going to go upstairs to the second floor now, okay? You can come up with us.
Steven.
Full government name? Hello, do you remember me? You're from this house, right?
Get out.
Oh.
Right now.
Oh, damn. We have to sleep here tonight.
Tomorrow night?
No, not tomorrow night. We're going to sleep here tonight. And then we'll leave in the morning, okay? I promise. We'll give you your house back. It's a beautiful house. All right, let's pull him out. Let's get a good jump this time. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Good Lord. Wow.
That was a good one. That was a good jump.
Well, the one over here was weird.
Yeah.
It was like right after I went under it. It felt like it was like really slow.
Yeah.
It was kind of like this.
Yeah.
So it's like, wait, what the hell? And I grabbed my arm really quick and nothing was there. I'm like, well.
That makes no sense.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
There's something on your ear.
My ear?
Yeah. It's a rubber band.
It's a rubber band from the music box? That's funny.
Must have been on the headphones.
How was that though?
That was weird.
Yeah.
That was really, really weird. Intelligent activity with the millimeter. Can you touch it? Can you step away? Nonstop.
That's dope.
When it was up there, it said get up. And I said, oh, I wonder if it wants us to go upstairs or if it's talking about him getting out of the chair. And I was like, man, maybe it's us going upstairs. As soon as I said that, the millimeter went off. A lot of stuff like that. It was strange. It was intelligent. It was back and forth between you and the millimeter though.
That's cool though. I mean, I feel like we get a lot of device stuff here.
Yeah.
It's always the millimeter, the REM pod,
Yeah.
those are always going off. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what we get upstairs, follow them upstairs and see what they want to talk about.
Let's do it. All right, guys, so we moved upstairs to the second floor now. Now, during the care home days, they would have had 20 different beds up here for the kids to stay in these bedrooms. We have stuff everywhere, and it started going off in that bedroom.
This is actually a scrying room, yeah.
That's where you're sleeping.
Yeah.
So the millimeters already going off in there. We have a REM pod in this room over here. The ball's still sitting on the top of the stairs, so that hasn't moved all night. We have spirit talker fired up, music box down that hallway, because that's where the shadow figure runs and darts down the hall.
Yeah.
And then there's also a REM pod in my bedroom.
Yeah.
With EDI over here.
So we have a ton of devices set up. Hopefully they'll interact.
We do have the DR60s if we need to do some sessions up here as well.
True.
With spirit talker going.
Can you step away, please, so it stops? Just take a step back.
Thank you. That's what I mean. I was doing that when I was downstairs.
When I was under Estus.
Yeah. Can you come out in the hallway? We just want to talk to you. Gone.
Yeah.
Gone.
Can Can you come out here in the hallway and talk to us?
Well, I mean, that could be talking about the battle too.
Yeah,
Fort Stevenson.
that's true.
What the fuck was that?
Did you hear that loud thud?
Yeah, I thought it was like a couple footsteps. Yeah. Was it down the
I don't know
hallway?
if it was.
I can tell if it was above us or if it was.
Because there's the attic as well.
Yeah.
He's over there.
He's over
That's
there.
crazy.
That's
What?
absolutely nuts.
If you're in this hallway, can you set off this music box right here? Just walk in front of it. It's gonna play that song. All it does is let us know that you're here.
There was a loud ass thud.
Yeah.
He's over there.
All it does is let us know that you're here.
There was a loud ass thud.
Yeah.
He's over there.
All it does is let us know that you're here.
There was a loud ass thud.
Yeah.
He's over there. And then there's
There's
still
over
somebody-
there.
He's still. Are you in this room? And it stops.
Right.
Can you make another loud noise for us? Wherever you are?
Behind me.
And in here.
Right.
Surrounded.
Surrounded.
That's both of our bedrooms.
Ah,
I'm
that
over there,
sucks.
you're over here.
Wow.
That's temperature too.
Temperature and the rem going off.
Also, guys, we just want to point out that is the inside temperature.
Yeah.
80 degrees in here.
So this is what we do for you guys, all
It's
right?
tough. We're sweating.
We're sweating. Can you kick this ball down the stairs? It'd be pretty cool. We set it up earlier tonight. We were trying to see if you wanted to use it.
That ball has been there for over 7 hours now.
Yeah.
That's the one in my room. That's the one in my room now. Temperature. And rem.
And rem.
Temperature
What?
and rem. Thank you. Can you come out here in the hall and knock this ball down the stairs? All you gotta do is give it a little push.
It'd be really cool. We'd be really excited that you did it for us.
I bet you can do it.
Please be careful here.
Please be careful here.
Oh, good. As we're going to bed soon.
Right. That's weird too, because
Yeah.
I feel like usually it's not really like a negative vibe. I mean,
Right.
there's the biter.
Right, but again, they don't know. That could just be a child that doesn't know how to communicate, doesn't
Right.
know how to interact with people, trying to get your attention.
Right. Is there something negative here? Has all the investigating stirred something up? That picks up temperature.
Yeah.
All right, so just confirm, can you touch that device again so it lights up if something negative has been brought here? Either one.
Again, we're just here to talk to you.
I remember my funeral.
They used to
They have
hold
funerals
funerals
here.
here. They used to hold funerals down here
I
for the
forgot
family
funerals.
and friends.
Yeah. That's nuts.
Did you think it was a nice service? Were you happy with how it turned out?
We love communicating.
Okay, good.
We do too.
That's why we're here. We're here just to talk to you. That's it.
It's like footsteps.
It's my bedroom.
Yeah. Can you stomp your feet wherever you are? Stomp your feet, clap your hands.
Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around.
That's what it's all about.
Playing.
Playing.
Hokey pokey, dude. That's so funny.
They're like, hell yeah, bro.
They're like, I love that song. Do you want Dylan to do the hokey pokey? If you want Dylan to do the hokey pokey,
push that ball down the stairs.
I was
I'll
going
do a
to
backflip.
set off one of the devices.
All right.
If you can touch one of the top of these devices so they let them make noise right now, Dylan will do the hokey pokey. You got to grab the top of one though. You've already done it a few times. Either this one in his room. That's the temperature.
Okay.
Can you grab it? Are you getting closer? What was that? You didn't
It
hear
sounded
that?
like the.
That sounded like a bang.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was a door.
It's not like it's focused down that hallway.
I don't know if that was a door.
It's not like it's focused down that hallway.
I don't know if that was a door.
It's not like it's focused down that hallway though.
Right.
It sounded like it was down near the attic.
Why did I sleep on that side?
Beats me, man.
Okay, that's the temperature again. Wish it was cold in here.
Yeah. Retweet.
EMF.
Well,
Dylan has to do the hokey pokey.
well, I mean, my agreement was if they push the ball down the stairs.
That's fair.
So.
All right, no pokey hokey.
Yeah. Sorry, Steve lied to you. However, if you push the ball down the stairs.
You said you would do a backflip if they did that.
Yeah.
I'm not bringing.
I'm
you to the
definitely gonna land on my
hospital.
neck.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not bringing you to the hospital.
Yeah.
It's too hot. Can you move the ball? Give it a little push. We know you're around here. We can hear you.
Dress.
Dress. Are you in a dress?
Should we do a dress this method next time we come here?
Shout out Nunzi. Seeking Spirits. Guys, go give them a subscribe.
And a like and a follow.
Love them. And watch their videos. They're out every week before ours at 7 p.m. on YouTube. Seeking Spirits Podcast. Go watch them.
What he said.
We're going to be going to bed soon, but before that, Dylan's going to come back in the house alone. Will you talk to him then?
We hope that it makes it a little bit easier for you to communicate with us.
It's interesting with the EMF too.
Right.
They both were going off. On command, stop, and now they're just done.
Yeah. Well, it's like we're getting different parts of the history too.
Right.
It seems like in the beginning they talked about the battle,
right,
and now it's talking about the developmental home possibly.
We're getting different kind of activity on every floor.
Right.
EVPs, equipment, up here's footsteps and bangs and a little bit of equipment.
What's the thing? Locations like this is a relatively new location of the paranormal. He's only had it for like 2 years or so. And the activity here is crazy.
It is.
Josiah.
Okay, so that one's pinging.
Right. So right after it says Josiah too.
Yeah. So maybe that's the name of one of the kids?
Can you step back if that's your name?
So the temperature stopped.
Yeah.
And now that's
okay. That one stops. So just to confirm, if your name is Josiah, if you slept in that room, can you set off that device again? Just touch the top of it so it lights up like you just had it do. We understand it probably takes a lot of energy to communicate with us. All these devices make all these noises. So if you need to drain our devices or cameras or anything we have set up, feel free to.
What is happening in my room? What is happening in my room? What is happening in my room? Good luck. What is that? Hello?
Good thing you're sleeping in there. Can you touch that device if you're in Steve's room? Touch top of it so it lights up?
What was that noise? I don't know. It's like something moving.
Yeah.
Go back there.
Bye.
Okay. You want me to come in the room?
This hallway's weird though.
Yeah, sketchy vibes.
Yeah.
That's where I'm gonna sleep tonight. Do you want to sleep here in this bed? It's back over by your room.
Yeah. Is it this one? Yeah. Can you touch the top of that one? I'm gonna be sleeping in this room.
Did you realize that you have a doll in there?
Yeah, a little above.
What if you wake up and that's in bed with you?
I'll leave.
I have the car keys.
I'll sit outside. Wonderful 95-degree heat tomorrow?
Don't care.
Don't care. Scary doll. Heat, doll, and...
Can you move that doll?
Why?
I'm not sleeping in there.
He was kidding. He meant move it into his room.
We're at capacity. We appreciate you talking to us tonight. You've been doing really, really well. We're right on the landing of the staircase here. If you can push this ball down, we'll really appreciate it. We can leave you alone if you want. That can be the last thing for the night, if that's what you want to do.
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like something moved again in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Why?
I can't tell if it's like the
I don't know what it
like
is.
the sheets. Oh, I don't know. It's a weird noise.
It's something. I don't know, man. Are you in that bedroom? If you are, can you make one of these devices go off?
Either say it through Spirit Talker, set off one of these devices that we have set up in each of the rooms.
Or knock this ball down the stairs. If that's your room, if that's where you stay. Sorry for intruding.
Like Steve said, we're about to go to bed here in a little bit. I'm gonna come in. I'm gonna try to talk.
Help us.
Help us. I mean,
that could go throughout the entire history.
Yeah, the kids that were here were either developmentally disabled, had like chronic illnesses, or had been in some kind of trouble and their parents just didn't want them anymore.
Right.
I mean,
many of the deaths here were because they were ill.
Right, and then there's the one death was either an accident or took his own life. And it's like, even if this place was great, right? Like if they, it doesn't mean they had to abuse them or neglect them or anything. You probably don't want to be here. It's not where you're
away from your family,
right? Yeah. And telling a kid that you don't want them, you know what I mean? Like
trying to understand why not and why you're just, I can't imagine.
What can we do to help you? What do you need?
It was like, was that talking?
It was like a grunt. There was a voice. It was 100% a voice. It was a deep voice. I couldn't tell if it was words or it was just like almost like clearing their throat. Or
they say someone runs down that hallway.
We don't need that. It's too hot to run.
It's too warm.
No
too late.
Running. Please, no running.
If you're the one that runs down that hallway, can you walk down towards us? We have a device in that hallway that'll play a song if you get too close to it. It's pretty cool.
When Dylan comes back in, he's going to use devices that allow you to speak to him. I used it earlier when I was in the building. But if you want to use those devices that record your voice, he's going to be on the first floor and in the basement, okay? It might be easier for you to communicate with us that way. I know somebody was talking to me downstairs earlier. I don't know if it was you or if it was somebody else that lives here. But you'll have another chance. What do you say we do one up here? Right.
Yeah, try it out.
Let's do like one up here so they can kind of get a feeling for it. That way if they do want to go downstairs, because we haven't done any up here yet.
Right.
So let's do one and we'll ask them a couple questions and then almost that time.
Yeah.
So we're going to try one up here right now, okay? Just so you guys understand how to use it. That way if you want to go talk to them, it'll be easier. I have one in my hand and Dylan has one in his hand over there, okay? All we're going to do is ask you some questions. You come up and speak into this device in my hand as loudly and as clearly as you can. We should be able to hear what you're saying, all right? So I'm going to count to 3 and we're going to ask you a few questions. If you could answer them, that would be amazing. Ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Are you in this room in front of me right now?
Is your name Josiah?
Can you say Fort Stevenson?
Children want to speak.
Where is your body? Are you in the backyard?
What do the kids want to tell us?
Are you going to follow us downstairs and talk to me when I'm alone?
One, 2, 3. Let's see what we got.
That's
Children want to
interesting,
speak, though. That adds up with everything.
Yeah.
We're saying, hey, if you want to talk, this is how you do it.
Follow me downstairs.
Children want to speak.
Yeah.
Are you in this room in front of me right now?
It's like yes.
Sounds like
Are you in
yes.
this room with me right now? Yes.
Is your name Josiah? Can you say,
Play the bass.
are you in this room in front of me right now? Is your name Josiah?
That is my friend.
Are you in this room in front of me right now? Is your name Josiah?
That is my friend.
Yeah.
Fort Stevenson? Where is your body? Are you in the backyard? What do the kids want to tell us?
Spirit.
Are you going to follow us downstairs and talk to me when I'm alone?
Can't make out the last one. But it sounds like it says that is my friend,
Yeah.
maybe, for Josiah.
Right. So maybe they're
interesting.
saying like that's the kid's name
Right.
who's in the
That
backyard.
is my friend.
Right.
That's Josiah.
I don't know.
Let's see what yours got.
Yeah.
Are you in this room in front of me right now? Is your name Josiah? Can you say Fort Stevenson? Where is your body? Are you in the backyard? What do the kids want to tell us? Are you going to follow us downstairs and talk to me when I'm alone?
It's kind of the same thing we've been getting on EVPs tonight, though. There's whispering, there's chatter. It's not super close, not super clear. It sounds like, yes, they're in that room, it said.
Right.
But everything else is kind of just like this undertoned whisper.
Well, it's so interesting, too, because I feel like most locations we go to, they want to talk through EVPs mostly, but here it seems like it's equipment and audible noises. Right. So that just shows like different locations, maybe they have different preferences or they have different energy levels.
Might be easier for them certain places. We don't know why, but I don't know. It's been a super strange night. We still get to sleep here. That's exciting. But before it's time for sleep,
solo.
Time for you to come inside and do your solo. So come in, do some sessions on the first floor. Never. We're never going to sleep.
Time for you to do your solo. Never.
Perfect. Well, you come in. First floor questions, basement questions, and then we'll get to sleep and see what happens. We're going to leave this ball here all night.
Yeah.
There's cameras rolling all night, so we'll see if anything else happens. But it's about that time.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, so I'm going inside for my solo. Steve's chilling on the porch. There's a lot of bugs out here. I'm gonna go inside. But I'm going alone inside the Beiel Manor. So we've had a crazy night tonight. This place never disappoints. Like I said, we knew, coming out to FCI Con, we wanted to come back here. We just weren't sure when, and it just so happened to line up so we could come back. It was very exciting. Big thank you to Carlo, the team here at the Beiel Manor, for getting us in here such short notice. Definitely check this place out if you guys are local. The second I sat down for the Estus, it was like 1 or 2 minutes in, it was wicked quick. It felt like someone just like grabbed me on the shoulder. It was pretty gentle. It was like they went to put their hand down. I almost thought it was Steve. That's where I like grabbed my shoulder so quick just to make sure it was someone living, but then it wasn't. So it gave me quite the fright, but I'm gonna go into IR and start the solo. So hi, my name's Dylan. I was in here not too long ago with one of my friends, Steve. I'm just here to talk to you. Hopefully it's a little bit easier with me being alone. Not sure if it's less intimidating or if you get more energy having less people in here. Not sure how it works. But I have this little silver box in my hand, okay? This first session, I'm not gonna ask you any questions. I just want you to talk to me. Tell me your name, tell me how you're feeling today, the location that we're at right now, whatever you wanna tell me, okay? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what we got. That says Beiel right there. I can tell that it almost sounded like it said welcome in the beginning. It's like it's whispering though. Again, similar to what we've gotten pretty much all night. There's chatter on there, but it's pretty quiet. In there, it sounds like it says Beiel. So just extrapolating, I would assume that it says welcome to Beiel or welcome to Beiel Manor, but I don't know if they don't have enough energy to come through from too far away or whatever. So one cool thing about Beiel too, they have a ton of artifacts in here. Like the wheelchair right here. They have the mourning piece over there. So it's like stuff could be attached to those as well. It's not just necessarily spirits that are here or spirits from the battle. So same thing. I have this little silver box. If you speak into it, I should be able to hear your voice, okay? My name is Dylan. I don't mean you any harm or any disrespect. Just want to talk to you for a little bit. I'm going to ask you some questions. If you walk up to this little silver box and speak into it, I should be able to hear you, okay? 3, 2, 1. Are you associated with a battle? Were you treated well here? Can you see all the work that Carlo has done? Three, 2, 1.
Are you associated with a battle?
Whoa.
Are you associated with a battle? Are you treated?
I can't tell what it says.
Are you associated with a battle? Are you treated well here?
Yes.
Can you see all the work that Carlo has done? 3, 2.
Sounds like maybe yes again.
Can you see all the work that Carlo has done? 3, 2.
Sounds like yes for both questions. I can't tell what that first one says. I'm gonna play it one more time, see if I can figure it out.
Are you associated
tell what that says. That's so weird. Maybe when Steve puts on the headphones, he'll be able to make it out when he's editing. 3, 2, 1. Do you like when you have visitors come to the house? Can you kick that ball down the stairs? Can you tell me your name, please? Three, 2, 1. Let's see what the last session on the first floor got.
Do you like when you have visitors come to the house? Can you kick that ball down the stairs?
Whoa, full sentence.
Do you like when you have visitors come to the house?
Yes, I do, maybe.
Kick that ball down the stairs. Can you tell me your name?
That's so weird.
Can you kick that ball down the stairs? Can you tell me your name, please? 3.
I can't quite make it out. Yes, I do, it sounds like, for the first one. They like having visitors here, which is good, you know, glad you enjoy it, but I can't make out the last two. It's like vocal. It sounds like it's either pretty close to the mic or it's talking pretty loudly, but I can't quite make it out. But I'm gonna head down to the basement and see if we can get down there. Scary basement. Next challenge, don't hit my head. Look how close that is, that's crazy. So last year when we were here, we had really good stuff in this hallway with a music box. I think I started in that room back there. So that's what I'm gonna do this time for EVPs instead. If that bell rings though, I might actually leave. I was thinking, like, if they actually kick the ball down the stairs, I was gonna be upset. Like, it'd be cool, don't get me wrong, but it's scary. So I have this little silver box, just gonna ask you some questions, and I'm gonna get out of your hair. We're gonna be done for the night, okay? We are sleeping upstairs though, so I hope you don't mind. First session, I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna give you about 30 seconds, 30, 45 seconds. Say whatever you want, okay? 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Steve said he heard footsteps down here too, so hopefully I get to hear some of those, but let's see what this one got. Whoa, that's bad. Sounds like hay. What does that say? That's so weird. Oh, cut off. I can't tell what that says. Again, it's very, very vocal though. It's like, hey, I thought it said stop going, and then it like trails off. That's a really weird EVP though. I don't know what to make of that. That's pretty spooky. Very emphatic in the beginning. So like I said, it sounds like they're close. I'm gonna ask you some questions now. So if you could get a little bit closer, try to speak up a little bit, maybe I can hear you. I'm gonna do one more in here, and then I'm gonna walk out into the main part of the basement down there, and that's gonna be it, okay? We're gonna go to bed. 3, 2, 1. Is it okay that we're sleeping here? Are you gonna ring the bell for me when I step out into the other part of the basement? Three, 2, 1. Something there.
Is it okay that we're sleeping here? Are you gonna ring the bell for me when I step out into the other part of the basement? 3, 2. Is it okay that we're sleeping here?
I don't mind.
Are you gonna ring the bell for me when I step out into the other part of the basement? 3, 2.
Sounds like I don't mind and maybe I don't know. It's like, I don't know. So, I mean, that's fine. Okay, I get it. Might be kind of difficult for you. I don't know if you can see it. All right, so I'm gonna do my last session out here. Then we're gonna be out of your hair, okay? 3, 2, 1. Can you see me right now? Can you say Fremont for me? Like I said, we're about to go to bed. Can you say good night or sweet dreams? Three, 2, 1. What? Yes, we can. It's like, yes, we can. That sounds like it says Fremont for me. That's kind of funny. So like good night. So it sounds like it says Fremont for me, which is kind of funny. I guess they're smart Alex, but whatever. Again, we appreciate you talking to us. We are very grateful to have the opportunity to come here and talk to you and see this beautiful home. But it is time for us to go to bed. So we'll catch you guys in the morning. And that's a wrap on Bihl Manor. All right, guys, we survived the night. Next day here at the Bihl Manor. What'd you think?
I slept good, I didn't get interrupted by anything, but another really weird night of activity here. Throughout the entire house, intelligent responses, equipment is what goes off a lot here.
Yeah, it's interesting. Like you said, equipment was going off. Usually it's EVPs and they'll sometimes play with the equipment, but it's audible noises and it's equipment here. So, you know, Bihl Manor is just a very unique location.
It is. It's one of those spots that's still getting its name out there in the paranormal, but more people are coming here, more people are experiencing it. It's definitely a spot we're gonna have to come back to for sure. If you guys have not been here yet, definitely check it out. All of their stuff is linked down below. Carlo is an awesome, awesome dude. Amazing house with a ton of history, and it's definitely haunted.
And they have like modern amenities too. They have showers and stuff, so if you guys want to do overnights here, you can do that. Definitely check them out down below, but it's hot out. I think we need to get outside, unfortunately, get on the road and see what the next location has to offer.
Real Feels 97, let's go get in the air conditioning and see where we end up.
Exciting.